You guys always think I should know everything. You never tell me anything. All right, right?
All right, what are the 3 most common used passwords?
Love, secret, and sex. But not in that order, necessarily, right?
Yeah, but don't forget God. System operators love to use God. It's that whole male ego thing.
Look, you want to be elite? You got to do a righteous hack. None of this accidental shit.
Yeah, you want a seriously righteous hack. You score one of those Gibsons, man. You know, supercomputers they use to, like, do physics and look for oil and stuff?
Ain't no way, man. Security's too tight. The big iron?
Maybe, but if I were gonna hack some heavy metal, I'd work my way back through some low security and try the back door.
Yeah, but oh man, wouldn't you just love to get one of those Gibsons, baby?
Let's get down to it, boppers.
I don't know, where to begin. We are North Americans, and for those of you who still think we're from England, we're not, no.
Oh, buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. on Monday, where here in New York City you would call it crisp. It is a crisp autumn day. I said we've already lost about 33% of the leaves. We're about 33% on the ground, and by the end of this week, beginning next week, we'll be about 90% on the ground. Getting ready to open up the prize closet on a Monday. Here's someone named Jet Fan. I wonder what he wants to talk about today. Go ahead, Jet Fan.
Hey, Ron and Fez, I got the Ichiban.
What do you got for us, buddy?
Ichiban may be that the Jets kicked the living shit out of the Rams. They beat them so bad that they were the fourth best deficit ever in the half. They scored 40 points and 37-point deficit. It was the fourth best ever. And Earl, you're a genius. Obama and now the Jets.
It is what I'd like to call the autumn of Earl. Everything is happening for Earl. All his stupid picks are coming through. And you're now, 5-3 with your Jets, right?
Yes, we're in first place, tied with the Pats.
And the Obama went 2-0, so that's a championship for him. And then the next game against is the Pats, right?
Thursday night against the Pats.
It may be the first time in my life I root for the Patriots.
No.
I may, seriously.
No.
I gotta wipe this smile off your face.
Please, no.
Things have turned around since the miscarriage. This is really good for you.
40 to zip at the end of the first half, and I'll be honest, they kept it down. They could have really run up another 3 or 4 touchdowns. What a fucking hapless team those Rams
They
are.
could
Just
not
disgusting.
hold on to the football.
Greatest show on turf.
Just fucking hideous. Just a hideous game all the way around.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love the blowout. I mean, to
Of
watch
course you do. That's your team.
No, but not to be on the receiving end of the blowout for once. It was nice to see the team blow somebody
You're
out.
5-3 now?
I believe it was I think it was 6-3.
6-3, yeah.
All right, 2 more wins, and you get to punch Fez in the face and Dave in the face. Now, you guys trying to come up with, just give us a slap or half a punch or a shadow punch. Will there be some kind of screen where he throws a punch at a shadow?
No, just give it to me. If you want to be a big man about it and just punch me right in my fat face, go ahead.
Why don't you punch him right in the ass? Why don't you turn this into a fisting? There's Giants boy over there. You ready to take a punch in the face?
Ready to take it. I want that fist closed. I want him to clench his teeth and unload.
Let me do it. I'll crush your fucking cheekbone. You will hear back from the doctor. We looked at the x-rays, and I cannot believe it. Your bones are now dust. And that's why you have nothing on the left side of your face. Are you going to hit him as hard as you can, Earl?
Yeah, I'm going to wind up and let it go.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't. A man can't punch another man in the face while that guy's sitting there without breaking a jaw. It's impossible.
I mean, and I've never hit anyone in the face before, so it was the first time for everything. I'm gonna enjoy doing this.
I bet it comes off like, I'm her mother, her sister, her mother, her sister. There's no way you can take a punch in the face from him, Fez.
Well, hopefully, if this beard gets any bigger, it'll be some padding. It'll be some cushioning.
Not at all. Not at all. If you were standing there and let a man punch you in the face, something is breaking. You just can't punch someone in the face without it being crushed. Because it's not like you're dodging and moving around and going with the punch. You would just be either sitting or standing there still while he unleashes on you. Here's Brett. Brett, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Brett, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I got the Ichiban for you, Ron.
What's up?
Roy Jones Jr. gets massacred 12 rounds by Kazagi.
Do you understand how stupid boxing is? It's almost like hearing Joe Montana and the 49ers got beat. It's no long. They go for any name, no matter how far away. Now, Roy Jones Jr., when he was in his prime, you could have put him up there as one of the top fighters of all time. But his prime is like 15 years ago now. It's ridiculous.
I got a couple of calls. It's like, oh, your boy Jones got his ass kicked. I was like, he's 40. Of course he's going to get his ass kicked.
It's like hearing Troy Aikman had a bad game yesterday. It doesn't even make sense.
Isn't it time for Roy Jones the third or fourth to start boxing?
Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's going on, buddies?
Yeah, what do you say?
Ronnie B, I love your cupcakes. We drove down to Chicago to pick up beer, and while I was there, I had to have your cupcakes, man. And the people at Molly's Cupcakes couldn't have been classier. They took care of me, made sure I had everything.
You know, that's good news to hear. It really is. Because I have been worried that cupcakes are a summer treat. And personally, I think they rock all 4 seasons. But that's me, Earl. I'm a conservative. Eric, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie, I just want to tell you, phenomenal show today. Great job so far.
Look, I gave out prizes the other day. I'm not going to do it again today. Corey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie B?
Yeah, what do you say?
I'm just calling to back you up, man. Yeah, my little brother got punched in the face. Let somebody hit him after they jumped the guy.
Right.
Came back with a bunch of buddies. My little brother's the only one to stand up. Say, go ahead, give me your best shot. Smash his jaw.
Yeah, there is no way one man can punch another man without breaking something, including probably your hand, Earl, which is, in my opinion, well worth it. If you
I want to go second then.
If you could bust somebody's face, yeah, it's worth shattering a wrist. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I want to know how Fez was celebrating the 3-year anniversary of his heart attack. Happy anniversary, Fez.
Is today the big day, Fez?
Today is the day.
How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good with it.
You squirt a couple out for us today?
It may happen before the end of it. I have my heart attack survivors group tonight.
Oh, tonight's the last night, right?
Yeah, so what I am going to do to celebrate the anniversary of my heart attack is quit the group tonight.
Now, Fez and I had to talk about this. He was going to slink away without being open with them and just not come back. And I said, as a person, it's important for you to say, I'm moving on.
So, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to wait till we do the benediction at the end of the group.
What's the benediction?
There is like this sort of prayer that the psychologist makes everyone. We get together, we hold hands in a circle, and someone has to read the little prayer, the benediction, as we go out the door.
Anything about your life that's normal?
Not really. I always volunteer to read, though.
Sure. Because you do such a great job reading here on the Ron and Fez show. Let's go on over here to Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
My issue about for today is Circuit City files for bankruptcy protection and closes 155 stores.
No idea of this. Well, people don't like technology anymore. First of all, the United States of America is going to go bankrupt. There's no way around it. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. B?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at McDonald's. Anybody want anything while I'm here?
You know what? Just why don't you just grab us a couple Big Macs and all the fries you can give us.
Not a problem. And hey, the Ichiban for the day, Kansas City, like a pack of retards, goes for the win and loses.
See, I'm going to disagree there. I thought it was a great thing. Go for the fucking win. I don't want to see a goddamn game won by another field goal. Is that what we're paying for?
They're 1-7. Why not?
Go for the motherfucker. You had San Diego right there. If you get that fucking 2 points, game's over. You beat San Diego at home. God bless you.
Take a little chance. Take some chances. Why not? Why not roll the dice? And why not show some confidence in your offense? You're like, hey, the offense is hot. Keep the hot team on the field.
Why don't you just do this? Play the game of football, not the fucking weak-ass game of field goals.
I totally would have gone for the tie and taken out San Diego in overtime. They had San Diego on the ropes all day.
Let me see if anyone's surprised. Nope. No one is surprised. Watley? No one's surprised by you going for the tie. I got a little something to play for you today. This is from Morning Joe. Morning Joe is the Joe Scarborough show. Fuzzy, have you ever seen it? His name is Joe, and he gets up every morning and he has a nice Morning Joe. And he tries to enjoy himself. He's got his friend Mike Barnegie there with him, and they talk about, Obama and, tax cuts and all kinds of stuff. And then occasionally the girl he has with him is like saying, oh, you better stop it, Joe. You've gone too far this time. So here he is this morning. This is on MSNBC, former congressman, now cable network guy, Joe Scarborough, and the Morning Joe show. So let's give it a little listen here.
All right.
Earl, what's going on there? I give you
helpful thing politically to Barack Obama.
And Mike Barnacle also, the nature of this campaign has really been the steady nature of Barack Obama, the steady nature of David Axelrod, the not so nature of Robert Gibbs only because he went to Auburn. But these are good, decent, steady men that don't go around flipping people off or screaming "fuck you" at the top of their lungs.
Why did that stop? Why? You know what? We have a radio studio here. You could have cut this into a little bit of tape. Yes.
I got it. Want me to play it?
Please do.
Isolated.
Thank you.
The nature of this campaign has really been the steady nature of Barack Obama, the steady nature of David Axelrod, the not so steady nature of Robert Gibbs only because he went to Auburn. But these are good, decent, steady men that don't go around flipping people off or screaming "fuck you" at the top of their lungs.
All right, so basically that's the premise. Now, he says this on MSNBC, and he doesn't realize that he says it. In his mind, he said "F you" at the top of your lungs. So you can see Mike Barnacle, who looks a little shocked and weirded out by the whole thing, but they're all just going... You know, what has just happened? Did this go on at all? So let's see. Do you have it where he starts to realize what went down?
Hold on, let me call a timeout.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
No, you meant to say the letter.
I did not say what
Hold
you
on.
said.
Come to mommy right here. You meant
I may have
to
been the
say...
one on Ambien. If I actually said the word instead... Did I say the word, or did I say what Jay Carney said?
You meant to say the letter, but we should clarify and apologize if everyone heard it that way.
Jay Carney had told a story earlier about a conversation.
Didn't use the word, but it was off air.
And, yeah.
It's fine.
Okay,
Apologize, move on.
So I repeated, so great apologies if I said the word instead of the letter. My wife is going to kill me when I get home.
So sorry.
All right, now let's, obviously, here's three things to say about this. Number one, if this happened to O&A on K-Rock this morning on terrestrial radio, rather than TV, they'd be done. They would have yanked them. There would be people screaming, and O&A are back on the beach. That's the difference between radio and TV. Number two, so what? The planet is okay with the fact that he said fuck instead of F. It's ridiculous for grown people to act like saying F you is okay and fuck you is wrong. Barnacle should have grabbed the other mic, farted into it, and yelled out, "Obama, your mom's calling you." And that would have been the end of it. Why do we make such a... When you say F you, you mean exactly the same thing than if you say fuck you. And then, three, the fact that we have a network show where a woman can say, "Come to mommy, I'm going to make everything all right." He should have jumped up and fucking choked her. There is no way in the world you want to have that woman calling you, anyone but your mother or some hooker that you're banging, using the name mommy for themselves.
I love the fact that he couldn't even realize that he said it.
Why would he? He's having a conversation. Do you realize what you said 8 seconds ago? The word fuck is not that big a deal. The only reason why it's a big deal is because someone said that it is. And he's right. Obama and his people don't go around saying fuck you to people. I would take that as a compliment. Now, if he would have said, "Obama, there's a cheap fuck," well, then, of course, the Democrats should get a little mad about it. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, why don't this whole punch thing in the face, why don't you just use a boxing glove? This way, it's still going to hurt, but it's not going to fuck them up.
I agree with you, except for the two bearded weirdos did not put up boxing glove because they're so sure about their knowledge of football. They're so, the Jets will not go 8-8 this year, or you can punch me in my face. They basically would have said, you could have shot me in the face with a fucking shotgun. That because they don't think about it. Here is Paul. Paul, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Mr. B, how are you today?
Good.
All right, I got an Ichiban for you. It's a big one.
What do you got?
GM tries to buy Chrysler. Deal falls through because they can't get money from the government. That is the Ichiban. Big three could have been the big two.
Yeah, I can't keep up with it. Play us Morning Joe again. Let's hear Morning Joe fuck up.
The nature of this campaign has really been the steady nature of Barack Obama, the steady nature of David Axelrod, the not-so-steady nature of Robert Gibbs, only because he went to Auburn. But these are good, decent, steady men that don't go around flipping people off or screaming fuck you at the top of their lungs.
Why is that okay on TV and not on radio? Remember not too long ago on Good Morning America where Jane Fonda said cunt?
Everyone lost their mind.
No, they just fucking blew it. So what? Someone said cunt. Stop making a big deal out of it. Bruce, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, thank God this is an XL channel.
Yeah, thank God, or we'd have been gigantic trouble right now.
I think MSNBC is now, too.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Hey, man.
I got the Ichiban for you, my man.
What do you got?
Joe Biden, the Vice President-elect, watches his beloved Eagles in person lose to the New York Football Giants last night.
That was actually a very good game. And the New York Football Giants are a real team. At the end of the year last year, I'm like, well, isn't this lovely? They've had this hot little streak happen to them at the end of the season, and everything just clicks, and they're the big upset special in the Super Bowl. They're a fucking Super Bowl team. They're the real deal, and Hard Rock Johnny should be amazingly proud of his boys. Because there was plenty of times last night when you're playing in somebody else's ugly stadium with their ugly fans screaming at you, that the Giants should have just rolled over and laid down and said, you know what, we'll get them next week. They're a real football team. They're the real deal. Davey Mack, you should be wearing your stupid sweatshirt today.
This team is better than last year's team by far. And Mr. B, it's the most bizarre thing. They lose Tiki Barber 2 years ago. They're better. They lose Strahan this year. They're better. I think that the team does not want ego on their team. They just want guys who can play football.
There's no I. There's no I in a team.
They only have guys who...
And Eli did not have a good game last night.
He didn't.
And you were playing in Philadelphia against a pretty decent Eagles team. There was plenty of reasons to say our quarterback isn't playing well. These fans are spitting and throwing stuff on us. Let's just go get them next week. By the way, Earl, I know that you're so proud of your Jets. Tell me why. Explain to me, in the middle of a gigantic blowout, when the shitty team from last year now goes 5-3, 50% of the stadium leaves in the second half. Instead of turning that thing into a pep rally and fucking cheering for the Jets.
Not real fans, because when are they ever going to roll up this many points again?
Why are you paying all this money for tickets and worried more about traffic? This is why I would rather see the Giants go far than the Jets, because the Jets fans are only worried about getting all the way back to Long Island and nothing else.
I don't get it, because, I mean, we're in the midst of a winning season. Be happy about that. That alone makes me go crazy. It's like the fact that...
Here's Mr. Giant, Hard Rock Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hello, boys.
Hey.
What a great game. Just that feeling. You're right, Ronnie. They are real. I was a little nervous going into last night that the Giants might not be able to do it down in Philly, but, they persevered, and it was just a battle. I mean,
there was plenty of times to be nervous during that game. That game went back and forth all night long, and when you're the visiting team, your quarterback's not having the best night, you normally say to yourself, let's pack this one in. That's what you wait for as a home team. That's what home field advantage is all about. Yeah, the Giants didn't do it.
Nope, it's just like Pittsburgh. I mean, that Pittsburgh game, same way. They're away. They're playing in Pittsburgh. It's a tough stadium. And there were plenty of times the Steelers could have just rolled right over them, and the Giants persevered on that one too. I mean, they're a real team.
By the way, did anybody see Big Ben Roethlisberger cry into a hand towel last night? He fucking cried into a hand towel.
See, that's the difference between him and Eli.
I mean, it's one thing that you care about your team and you wish you'd done a better job. And he's, no matter how good of a game that kid has, he'll do something to fuck it up. But to cry in a hand towel after the game. You can't do it to yourself.
Maybe that's why they wave them. Here's one, Ben.
Yeah, and as far as the Jets fans, how do you leave early? I mean, the Giants had a blowout 2 weeks ago. We stayed there till the last minute, just relishing the fact that our team is that good right now.
I know.
It's just,
it's night and day.
Enjoy it. When we talked about that, you guys did a long time ago. Would you rather have the blowout game or the real close nail-biter? And I said I'd rather have the blowout game because it's fun. It's not often you can go to see your team and actually have fun at it where you're not sitting on the edge of your seat, biting your nails, saying, oh, my God, I don't know if we're going to win or not. It's more fun to just sit there and enjoy it and have a good time and watch your team trounce the Cowboys as opposed to winning by 2 points.
Now, and either way, here's a team that has been this Jets team has been nowhere forever. You get Brett Favre, you're starting to win this year, you get a historic first half, and then the people go, let's head on home and watch some other games, rather than let's turn this thing into a pep rally and maybe push these guys towards the end of the season, push them into the playoffs. Those Jet fans, I don't even understand them. So I can't be pissed for you guys when you complain about losing so much, Earl, because you don't know how to win either.
I mean, well, on top of that, it's like all we've been screaming about is we need an identity. We have one now, and I'm relishing the fact we actually have an identity. We have a face.
Every time you say relish, I want to get a dog. It's fucking making me starve today.
Starving.
All right, talk to you later, Johnny.
Bye.
Hicks, are there any dogs over there?
None. We have none.
All right, just have Lillian get me a piece of cat, small piece. They're not even all that hungry. It just drives you nuts. Ken, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is an Ichiban for you guys.
What do you got, buddy?
I was reading the newspaper this morning, and the Washington Post did a report that stated that far more of the coverage was pro-Obama. I mean, personally, I volunteered for Obama. I did, went door to door and stuff, but I thought it was interesting that, the coverage was pretty firmly slanted towards him.
Well, all you had to do was read the newspapers and watch TV to see that it was slanted towards him. But again, reporters are people. For some reason, we act like reporters don't have opinions, no matter what station that you're watching. And you only really notice it when someone's opinion differs from you. If you're a guy who leans to the left and you're watching Fox News, you're like, well, these people are bullshit. But if you lean to the right and you're watching Fox News, you're like, I like these people. They really come across with some good news stories. And then, of course, just the opposite. If you lean to the right and you're reading the New York Times, you're like, this isn't exactly fair. Let's head on over here to Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up? Listen, I went to the game when it was really close. They were down by 8. I got the tickets from work. I won them. And these fuckers were actually leaving in the fourth quarter during a game that was tight. So it doesn't matter. These fucking people just want to get home. I don't understand it.
People have
the fucking fans to stay. I was like, please, guys, we need you.
Here's the problem, Sean. Like you said, you're a guy who enjoys football. For you to get tickets, you had to win them at work. Real football fans cannot get fucking tickets. Those people who walked out are somebody who's got the Budweiser account or something along these lines. These are not true fans. Most of those people might not have even followed the team. And some sales guy gets the tickets from work. He takes the fucking mark there. They get hammered before the game. During the game, he hopes to sell these guys some fucking widgets. And that's what the game of football has been. It has been nothing but a chance to grease the wheels of fucking corporate America. The same as a fucking golf course. You can't get on a golf course to play fucking golf because there are people out there who think the reason to golf is to do business and nothing else. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Bart, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I wanted to talk about this negative positive coverage thing that people have been talking about. It's like, it is what it is. If somebody's running a good campaign and they're not having a lot of problems, they're going to get positive so-called coverage. And if you're having problems and the wheels are coming off the cart like they were with McCain, then I guess that's going to be viewed as negative coverage. So,
Well, yes and no. I'm
don't
going.
really mean anything.
I'm going to agree, but you know that the press could have decided to really run with the Bill Ayers bit, and they decided there was no story there. But they did decide that there was a story in the $150,000 worth of fucking pantsuits. And in my opinion, there was no real story to that either. That for you to say, oh, she shouldn't get clothes and a hairdresser, but then they should buy commercials, to me, they're both the same thing. Now, Sarah Palin's going to be on Fox tonight, I think at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, with Greta Van Susteren.
Now, they showed her over the weekend doing some press conferences up in Alaska. She's wearing her regular clothes and doing her own hair and makeup. She looks like shit. Her hair looks like a fucking bird's nest. Her makeup looks like a fucking pancake mix. So it makes 100, and her clothes look like shit. So it makes 100% fucking sense if you're running that campaign to have someone professional do this person's hair and makeup in the same way that someone at The View has their hair and makeup done, that somebody who's Tom Brokaw for years had people pick out his clothes and do his hair and makeup. Because most people were not professional. We don't know how to look on TV. It makes 100% sense to do that. But everyone leapt on that story. And here's another thing, this McCain thing, calling her a whack job and a fucking, whatever the hell they're calling a diva. Have you ever remembered another campaign where after it was over, anonymous sources calling somebody a whack job?
I don't remember it.
Normally it's dropped.
Yeah.
You would not be hearing about, John Edwards after he ran for VP and it didn't come through. That motherfucker could have been throwing sticks of dynamite out of his truck down there in North Carolina. Nobody would have heard about it. Because normally the press goes away. They are still following her. She's still a big story. And John McCain is not. Here's Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie, I just wanted to say that I agree with you about the there being no real fans left. I've been a Jets fan my whole life, and my dad had season tickets to the Jets for like 20 years, and he had to give them up this year because with the new stadium being built, they almost doubled the price for tickets, and it's just there's really no real fans left, and I think that's why, in the stadium at least, I think that's why we saw everybody leaving yesterday.
When I was watching the World Series this year, and I saw the Phillies fans with the white fucking handkerchiefs back and forth, and I've been to a million fucking Phillies games, and never saw any of that pussy-type fucking suburban bullshit in my life. Those were not the fucking people that used to go to the ball game. These people who go to the ball game now are the same exact people that you would see at a fucking country club. They have moved out the lunch bucket people and moved in these fucking... we ought to get Blowhard on one day to go over what the Yankees tickets are going to be in the new stadium, what the Giants and Jets tickets are going to be in the new stadium, because it's an embarrassment. There is no way... And this is why these fucking corporations go broke. This is the shit that they're spending their money on. They're flying people in to fucking ball games from across the country who literally don't even care about any of this shit. Here is John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took my dad to a game last year, and 4 hours of up and down, sitting on that metal bench, it wore him out. He's a spry 70. I mean, he can still get around pretty good. It's a hard game to watch live if you're not in shape. I mean, it's a hell of a workout to go to a football game and spend 5 hours doing it.
You're telling me your dad's not in shape to sit down and watch a game?
No, I'm saying that metal bench is a bitch.
He needs an ass transplant.
I don't know what fucking game you go to with a metal bench. 1963 Fall Classic? What stadium has a metal bench?
It's the Bengals.
Thank you. That's not a football game. Of course that game's too long for your dad. The only thing that's not too long for your dad is a cock, which he would have stayed 4 hours stroking. I might have went too far with that.
I don't think so.
Jason, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. I'm
Yeah.
a Bills fan, and they're so fucking worried about them having to go to Ontario and this and that, and they're getting transported out. But it's because their goddamn tickets are $200. I've been in the military for 14 years. I can barely afford to go to one game a season because these pricks in the corporation want to spend all this goddamn money to show up their friends so they can sell them, like you were saying, widgets or whatever the hell they're trying to sell.
That's true. It's 100% true. A regular guy can't take a couple of kids to a game anymore. Can't be done.
And they also, a lot of stadiums are trying to enforce like this kind of code of conduct. Like when Yankees play the Red Sox, they used to have like shirts that say, Boston sucks. You can't wear those shirts anymore. I remember when the Yankees, when the Yankees played the Mariners, I think in '95, and Griffey is absolutely destroying them. The bleacher sections just started saying "fuck you, Junior," "fuck you, Junior."
Well, this is what kills me. You go to these things now. And there's a place for the kids to learn how to kick extra points, and there's a ball pit. Sliding. Like, what do you... Just fucking have some seats and a game. I'm telling you, I'm ready to bring back George Clooney and Leatherheads. That's how far back I want to go with this. It is... it's ridiculous. Here is Frank. Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie, I just want to say these teams, they don't give a shit if you stay or come or what. They already have your money, so it's all
you're right.
for them.
The owners don't give a shit. There is nothing crazier than the system that the fucking owners have set up with each other in the NFL, where they split all the profits. How the hell are we getting a fucking real This is what I love about this country. And obviously, they're all the fucking Republicans, these... richer guys that own these fucking stadiums and own these teams. And yet, they're the ones who come up with salary cap. If you do happen to be in Cincinnati, you can't go, holy shit, we're in trouble. I'll spend anything for my fans. Get me fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I love
Get me LT. I got to turn this fucking team around. No, there's a salary cap. And then they all turn around, and no matter who sells what T-shirt, they fucking split it up. Talk about distributing the wealth. Jesus Christ.
It's legal socialism.
It is. It's socialism from the top. They're out of their fucking minds. Vinny, you're on Ron and Fez. Vinny.
Hello? Hey, what's up, Ronnie?
What do you got for us, buddy?
Hey, man, here's a real kick in the balls right here. As expensive as going to a football game or a baseball game has become, the commissioner of football, according to ESPN, is now going after $2 billion of TARP money because he says his teams are going to suffer through this recession.
This is what kills me. And again, it's not just football. You can say about baseball. These Yankee tickets are now going up to thousands of dollars a game if you want to be a season ticket holder. Because basically, they want to take the tickets that are 3 fucking rows up from first base and give them to Billy Crystal or whoever fucking seems to help. But they have the balls to go to Bloomberg, Mayor of New York, and get money for this and cry, we need help or we're leaving New York. And Bloomberg, according to Fez, the big financial genius, has to give out money that's been paid in by poor people so that poor people can look at a ballpark from the outside and not go into it. This cat's been fucked. And I know you're a big Obama fan, Earl,
Yes,
and he
I am.
ain't going to be able to fix shit. If anything, he's going to turn into one of them. He is going to be one of them. Arthur, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Arthur, you're on...
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. That little noise in my phone. I'm born and raised in South Louisiana. Big Saints fan. But it's terrible how our fans are because you can't even get slightly behind in the points, and they're already dumping out, leaving out, thinking they're going to get a little jump on traffic. And to top it off, most of the time, you even look around in the stands, they're not full, but to get it televised, the corporations in the area buy it out just so they can get their ads on.
Right. Yeah, they're not real fans at these games.
Well, the Saints fans,
Period.
if they stick around, they're going to put bags on their heads.
That was fucking 12 years ago, Fezzi, and that was real fans. Those were real fucking people pissed off because the team was losing. Those people I like. I feel like I got something in common with them. These other people, I don't even know who they are anymore. It looks like a bad country club in Virginia, no matter what fucking stadium you go to. I took, back in the 90s, when the Phils were in the playoffs, me and my dad flew into Atlanta to see a game. I was able to take them to a fucking ball game. We got tickets from Coke. We're fucking 5 rows back from the dugout. All around us, people were talking about, where are you going after the game? Where's the party after the game? They're turning around in the fucking stadium to see who's sitting where so they can wave to somebody 15 fucking yards away. Now, in the meantime, this is the playoffs. You should be shitting yourself. You should be fucking dry heaving. Your team's in the playoffs. And Coca-Cola owned that whole entire fucking stadium. Here is James. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie, I won't go to ball games anymore, especially baseball. I listen to the radio. Obviously, I listen to XM. And I take the home feed, and baseball on the radio now is the only way I can enjoy the game. I don't even watch it in the playoffs on TV. I listen to the radio.
Baseball on the radio. There's never been a technology that really goes with a sport like baseball and radio. I don't know why it works so well. Did you grow up a radio guy too, Earl?
Yeah, I preferred it because you could hear the sounds of you could hear the crowd noise. You could hear when you heard that, you could hear the crack of the bat.
And there's no Joe Buck and Tim McCarver.
Yes.
You can hear baseball men. That's the beauty of it. Harry Callis, baseball man. Joe Buck, celebrity. Yeah. He is a fucking celebrity. He could just as easily be doing Dancing with the Stars. He would not give a shit either way. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, what's going on, Ron?
Yeah.
I've been a season ticket holder for the New York Knicks since 1993. Last year, I started, you start adding shit up. You spend $15 for a round-trip ticket to go to the New York City, to go to Madison Square Garden, then you spend $80 on a ticket, and then they have the audacity to charge you $8 for a hot dog and $9 for a soda.
Oh, yeah, I know. They're ridiculous.
That's
why, if a guy does take his kids, he's trying to get them not to see the Cotton Candy Man. Because you got to fucking run a credit card now to get your kid some kind of snack. You're like, I don't carry that kind of cash.
They have the cotton candies with the hats on it. They'll charge an extra $10 for a hat. And then if you start to chant Fire Isaiah, I remember last year, the guy who at the newspaper held up Fire Isaiah, they kicked him out.
It's unbelievable because, if anything,
participate anymore.
Knicks fans have every right to show up with torches. Every goddamn right to show up and go, how could you have turned this place into a shit house? The only bad thing is that when he tried to kill himself, even then he failed. Even something as killing yourself, you can't pull off anymore.
I remember Cubs fans, whenever they would blow a lead or something, they would throw garbage on the field. That's like the ultimate sign of your team stinks, when you just start throwing stuff onto the field.
All right, here's something interesting for you. This is out of the New York Times. 57,000 tickets were brought up for the World Series. The number of them that were available for the general public, 5,000. 5,000 tickets out of the 57,000. The rest of them go off somewhere. That's why when you try to go to see a ball game, you have to go through one of those ticket fucking rip-off artists. Now, those guys used to get arrested, and now they've got a website.
They have websites, and then they have, like, their wagon. They have their own will call windows at the stadiums.
Insane.
Insane. So that's less than 10% go to, like, fans of those.
And guess where
teams.
those fucking things are? You're able to touch the flag from those seats.
That's worse than the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was 10%.
And even, I'm telling you right. Well, and those even go to, like, season ticket holders. So you don't really get a chance of, like, hey, a guy going, I got an idea. I'll take my kid to the Super Bowl. Fuck that. That does not happen. If you happen to be a season ticket holder, then there's a raffle or some bullshit. It's insane. Here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B. I have to pay. I'm a Giants season ticket holder. And just for the chance to rebuy my season tickets, I have to pay what they call a personal seat license and pay $30,000 just to buy
each seat
in the new stadium.
Is that each seat?
Yes, yes.
So if a guy has 5 season tickets, this is like your old man has what, 4?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yep.
He has 4. Your old man would have to come up with $120,000
Yeah.
to keep his seats, and then buy the seats after that.
Like he's buying a Burger King franchise or something.
Well, it's like getting a summer cottage and probably a lake. Insane. Here's David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, I grew up listening to Harry Callis, and then when I was 13, we moved to Texas, and then we go to Milo Hamilton does the work down there. These guys just knew how to capture the feel and of the game. You know what I'm saying?
They're baseball men. They are baseball men. And you know what? Some of those guys might lean a little homer, but I would rather have that than listen to Joe Buck looking for an amusing quip. I don't fucking need a bad Letterman impression.
Yeah, they got to paint a picture. Like a double play on the radio sounds amazing because you could pretty much see the image right in front of you as they're calling it.
Here is Jared. Jared, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Worst case of oversaturated consumerism. Foxborough, Mass. They now have they have a shopping mall with a high-end steakhouse, Victoria's Secrets. I mean, people aren't even, you got thousands of people not even there to watch the game. They're there shopping.
I agree. I agree.
A metal seat stadium that looked like a high school football stadium to this most ridiculous fucking thing in the middle of the fields now. It doesn't even make sense to me. You got to pay $200 for a nosebleed if you're lucky to even find a ticket anymore. But
then you can buy your wife some lingerie on the way home. What the hell are you talking about? Why the hell are you putting in those fucking stores? In the ballpark. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. I took my kid 2 years ago. We went up and down the East Coast. We went to 7 pro Major League Baseball games in 7 days. And over that trip, I realized that baseball, for most people, is not about baseball. It's about shopping.
Yeah. Well, like we said, the baseball fan is kept out of the stadium now. He's kept out of the stadium.
Yeah, like in these new, like Arizona has a pool in right field, and
well, it gets really hot there.
But it's not. It's a baseball game. You're supposed to sweat your balls off.
First of all, it's a baseball game. It shouldn't be in Arizona. The West Coast trip should be Chicago down to fucking St. Louis. That's the West Coast of baseball town. And college football is worse than them all. And now the annoyance factor, too, of March Madness, where suddenly so many women are into March Madness. I love it. We have a pool at work. We all put in $1. What an effeminate fucking country this turned into. Earl, you're on my nerves. Just do me a favor and just fucking tap out. Tap out and bring Dave in.
$866-RON-0-FEZ. That's 866-RON-0-FEZ. Now, I guess they make all their beer money in these stadiums, too, by the time people leave, because they cut that off like at halftime or the fourth quarter or something.
Well, they cut that off because people actually act like animals, and they don't want any part of it. Here's Dale. Dale, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, a couple of things. Eagles fans booing Biden yesterday.
Well, but let me tell you why they booed him. Because they know him. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. Dave, you're the world's last fucking Giants fan. Last year, you got on the bandwagon after getting rid of them. And now you are wearing Giants gear.
Yeah, I have a Giants sweatshirt on.
Was that a birthday present?
Yes, it was given to me. Birthday.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Don't wear your birthday present the following Monday. Now, you had the big special delivery Sam and Dave birthday show. How'd that go Saturday night? You had your big Sam and Dave birthday celebration?
Yeah, I had a birthday party Saturday night. And that went reasonably well.
Dave present Dave's birthday.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that Sam or Dave. It was just.
I wasn't there. Were you there, Fez?
I wasn't there.
Sam wasn't there either. No one was there. Earl wasn't there. Pepper wasn't there. Nobody. But that was, that's fine. Everyone, it's people.
Well, we
have
don't want to get
plans.
hit with piss and shit. It's no offense to you.
I agree, and people have plans on Saturday. I didn't take it personally at all.
No, you take it personally from me. I'm not showing up with you because I'm so pissed off at what you do when you drink.
Okay.
I'm not pissed off at you when you're not drunk and acting like an idiot.
Right.
I am not. I have more of a problem with Mr. Hyde than I do Dr. Jekyll.
All right.
Dr. Jekyll, come on in to, do the show. Love Dr. Jekyll.
I should have.
Mr. Hyde, don't want to be around him.
I should have called you on Saturday night then, because Dr. Jekyll. Wait, which one's the good one?
Exactly. Thank you.
Jekyll was there on Saturday night. The good one was there for the entire night. So I should have probably called you and say, hey, Mr. Hyde ain't coming to this fucking party no more.
Let me just say, I got an email that disagrees with you.
Then they are not being truthful.
I got an email that said, you missed it, Mr. B. Dave in rare form.
That is totally untrue.
Now, I know that I'm mad at you. Pepper, why weren't you there?
I had to go to an engagement party with my chick.
You and your chick were engaged? Congratulations.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
it doesn't make
I'll
sense.
Hard Rock Johnny.
It's just lies. It's all lies from Pepper. Earl wasn't there.
Earl, why weren't you there?
I was here with CT and Jiven. I was working with their show.
Bullshit.
CT and Jiven, to me, show of the future.
No.
Show of the future. Are they doing every Saturday night now?
No. No special delivery with Sam and Dave is this Saturday, November 15th, starting at 9 p.m.
Well, it's great to hear you do promos. You never do anything for Ron and Fez. Great to hear you promo in this Sam and Dave get-together.
And Fez wasn't there either.
Where were you, Fez?
I had other plans.
What plans?
I was hanging out with some people.
What people?
Just people. You don't know them. Just some folks.
You know people that I don't know?
Yes.
All right, this is a first.
Yeah, so I just had other things to do with other people.
Where were you at?
I was just out.
Out where?
Just hanging out. Maybe some bar or something.
What part of town? That might give me a clue.
No, I'm not sure. Manhattan.
Yeah. I bet it wasn't uptown.
Has my brother ever frequented that club?
Here is here's Bob. Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Bob.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, I tell you what, you still want to enjoy the professional sports experience, you become a Green Bay Packer fan.
Oh, please. Can I please, for 5 minutes, stop hearing about the wonderfulness of Green Bay and how the fans own everything? Yes, I understand. You live in football heaven. In the meantime, what's your record? What's Brett Favre's record? And I'll leave it at that.
Well, we dumped Brett Favre off to the Jets, finally.
Yeah.
And, we're competitive this year. We're only a game out of first. And we go to a game. We stay for the whole game.
I can't. I want to tell you the truth. I can't say enough good things about Green Bay.
There you go. So
I get everything that's fucking coming to you. You guys are like Europeans where you own your own team. Because isn't that the way it is in the Premier League in England?
Yeah.
The town kind of owns the team.
Right. Yeah, the town has a stake in it.
The shareholders are the fans.
Yeah. But don't you think it's easier to be a fan in Green Bay?
By the way, your mouthpiece is protecting you, too.
Who's that?
Dave's was really calm and low key. You know your mouthpiece is your lawyer.
But the thing is, don't you think it's easier to be a fan in Green Bay, though, than New York? That's why I never give Packer fans credit.
What do you mean it's easier?
It's easier. They don't have as much, stuff.
Stuff?
They don't have the museums, and they also have other sports teams, is what I basically mean. They don't have the Knicks, the Yankees.
So when you're fucking at a Yankees game, you're thinking about museums and other sports. Stop it. Just cut it out. First of all, that Green Bay Stadium holds, let's say, 72,000 people. Only 73,000 people live in Green Bay. The entire state of Wisconsin, 84,000 people. And they managed to fill that fucking stadium.
But if they had basketball.
By the way, Fez, since you're the world's biggest Sarah Palin, do you know, do you know how many people voted in Alaska?
I have no idea.
100,000 people. I just heard that the other night. That's how small this fucking place is. More than 100,000 people were on the F train this morning. She's like governor of the F train, and yet McCain is dumb enough to think, well, I'll have some pool there.
Could have taken that Florida governor.
Ian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, I just wanted to say...
Well, let me just challenge Fez this. Would that tanned in the closet son of a bitch pulled Florida for him?
I think he could have pulled Florida for him. I think it totally made Florida possible.
And then he would have only lost by, 150 votes. Okay, good. Ian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just want to say, Ron, one sport you can still get a great ticket is the NHL. Last year for the conference finals, I got seats with the Detroit Red Wings for $150, third row.
I agree with you, but we're talking about professional sports now. I mean, I can't also say enough good things about minor league baseball. But with the minor league sports, minor league baseball, hockey, and, of course, that game where you have basketball and trampolines. What's the name of that?
Slam ball.
Slam ball. Those sports care about the fans still.
I think with hockey tickets, you get to play, too. As long as you bring your own skates.
It's not even American. I mean, let's be fair.
CT and Jim run it all this weekend? That is a hot young show. There's a lot of things happening right now.
I don't know. That's not what I hear.
Did you call Barb? Is Barb going to be doing the Sam and Dave hour?
Yeah, she's going to be representing us.
Representing in what way?
I told her sometime, hopefully this week, to come into the studio and wear something sexy for Ron.
A G-string.
So that
a G-string and pasties. Come in and I'd like to discuss your career with her.
So that was her. She agreed. She said she'd be the rep.
Well, that's fantastic. So she's not going to be with the Germ Freak.
As far as I know, no.
They are no longer with G-string management.
Mm-mm.
Now, my spy also said that Germ Freak was pretty hammered the other night.
Yeah, he was drinking shots for the first time in his life, which I don't understand. How?
What, of Clorox? It seems like the only thing he'd feel safe with.
It was Patron.
Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got to correct Dave. I mean, actually you, Ron, but Dave confirmed. But the Premier League soccer teams are all owned by the biggest businessmen. I think the guy who owns Gillette in America owns Manchester United, and then the Prime Minister of Thailand owns Manchester City.
That's just
so it's no different over there. It's actually worse because when an owner wants to buy a player from another team, all he has to do is offer the team a certain amount of money, and they can literally just buy him for a certain transfer fee.
Yeah, they don't trade players; they buy.
They just buy him. It's fucking crazy over there, man.
Yeah, and they'll get $28 million for a player, but then you find out that player's getting, a couple million a year. It seems fucking wrong. All right, big-ass prize closet. Dave just cost me another thing. By the way, CT and Jiven will be bringing their magic Saturday night from 8 to 9 o'clock.
Oh.
CT and Jiven, the young show of the future.
Yeah.
They're the ones with the permanent slot, the permanent Saturday night slot.
I mean, right now, I guess you could say that.
They've been on weeks in a row.
Sam and Dave do not have a permanent slot.
Right, but when our show debuts, I think people are going to think differently.
Debuts.
Yeah, when it debuts on Saturday at 9, they're going to think differently. Trust me. Especially the people running this channel. They're going to think differently. They're going to say, why are we wasting our time with those two fucking screwballs, CT and Jiven?
So you don't like those guys?
No, I don't. One's got fake stubble, and the other one is...
It's not real stubble?
It doesn't seem so.
Yeah.
How is it the same length every time? He's like fucking Jack on Lost.
You shave that way. It's that simple.
Well, still.
Fez, I finally got to see that anti-smoking commercial that you hate.
I cannot stay. I think it's becomeanx.com, and it is the woman who is trying to learn to drive her car without a cigarette in her hand. This commercial drives me insane. I have to turn it off. The part where she climbs into the back seat and tries to put her foot over the front, it gives me the creepiest claustrophobic feeling of her. She's got her tight scarf around her neck. She's in her coat. Oh, I can't take it.
So the basic premise is, since she learned everything smoking, now she doesn't know how to do anything.
Right, because she's used to doing everything with a cigarette in her hand.
So a cigarette should be called brain smoke because it makes you smarter.
Yeah. There was a time when I was a kid and we were going on a field trip when I was in elementary school, and I was in the back seat of this van, and they piled too many kids in it, and I freaked out in the back seat because I couldn't move, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. This commercial does it to me all over again.
You should have lit up a smoke like we used to when we were kids.
Just a nightmare. And the chunky soup commercial? How gross is this when they're eating big open bowls of soup in a locker room? Can we stop with that one, too? It's just disgusting.
Well, I caught, it's very disturbing with Fez's weird tastes. I caught Fez on Friday, Ron, with a bowl of popcorn, eating, he thought he was by himself. He was eating a video, he was watching a video of a snake eating a kangaroo.
Oh yeah,
Eating a bowl.
It was a python trying to swallow a kangaroo.
It was a cry for help, Mr. B, because I came in.
Is this your version of porn?
And when I came in, he clicked off it real quick. He didn't want anyone to notice.
I watched it like 3 times.
Where did you get it from?
I saw the story online, and then I just clicked on the YouTube video to see it.
So that's what you do instead of working. You're constantly...
Oh, it took 2 seconds.
No, it
What
did.
are you doing like Buddy with a bowl of fucking stink corn?
And I don't know where the popcorn came from.
Buddy! I was the only fucking human that pops stink corn in this place.
I was not eating any popcorn. I will confess to watching the python try to eat the kangaroo.
He was eating the popcorn.
I like science.
Who eats popcorn with, like, animal fucking, animals eating each other? Like, you save popcorn for, like, a Steven Spielberg film.
And you wonder why people don't like to go to your stinking gross parties.
What's that mean?
Because he sits here and he lies. I was not eating any popcorn.
He was eating it.
I was watching a scientific video.
He clicked off the snake eating the kangaroo as soon as I came in.
Like it was porn.
Yeah,
like you were sitting there like watching underage porn.
He was guilty about something. And we know he's obsessed with cannibals and shit, so this is just more disturbing insight.
Yeah, I know. There is a lot of times that you want to bring up show topics about cannibalism. And, all right, never mind. Let's just move on. And I don't want you popping that stink corn in here. It smells awful.
I'm not popping any stink corn.
Phil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got a problem with what Dave said about hockey not being American. I understand it was formed here, but Dave, come on now. The hockey fans, well, the hockey players and everybody, they're more faithful for prices and for taking care of their fans than any football.
Well, they don't have a choice, do they? Well, no one's there. You can't act like, hey, this is the cool table when you're sitting by yourself. You know what I mean? Like Studio, fucking, what was that? Studio 50, whatever it was back in the
54.
Yeah, 54. Thanks, Disco. They would not have had a rope up if only 50 people were showing up every night. You got to put the rope up after people show up.
And the best players are never American. I mean, that's part of what qualifies you as an American sport, I think.
All right, this was on ronfez.net. Somebody wrote up, does Ron watch The American Office? I saw him have some references. I do watch The American Office. I do think there's some funny jokes there. I don't think it compares to the British Office, which to me was a whole different thing than a TV show. I think The American Office is like a very funny sitcom. So,
yeah, I think you said last week, but Creed is the best part of that entire TV show.
He's great because he reminds me kind of the weird British Office. But, yeah, are there laughs in that show? Yeah, there are. But you never feel like, hey, is this a documentary? You always know that you're watching a sitcom. So I only watch a couple shows now. I watch The American Office. I watch 30 Rock. For whatever reason, I still fucking watch Entourage, which drives me crazy. I just yell at it. They have turned that kid into the biggest pussy in the world now, getting pushed around by Jason Patrick. It's a terrible fucking show, and yet I think of it like a guy's Sex in the City. Like you're watching it for, the houses, the cars, and the broads. I'm trying to think. I still watch Californication, which... it's the only chance to see fucking people fuck on TV, but it's not a good show. So there's not very much TV that I watch. Lost is coming back, and I'm so far gone with that. Heroes, I thought, was an embarrassment. I tried to watch The American Life on Mars. I couldn't get into it.
What about True Blood on HBO?
Hated it. I watched it for like 4 episodes. Just like, I can't stand this, but I'm hoping it kicks in. Look at this. Highest disapproval rating since 1962. G.W. Bush, as he limps out of the White House here in the next couple of months. Is there going to be any kind of sweet farewell for this guy, Fezzi? Is there going to be anyone who remembers him fondly?
No, that won't happen. The only thing he will get is like maybe some White House staff members, like maybe the cleaning crew, wish him well as he gets into his helicopter and takes off out of our lives forever.
So I can't think of any other shows. You watch any shows that I don't?
Fringe on Fox. It's like X-Files and
I already
Lost.
hate that. I already hate that already. If I can't fucking stand X-Files and Lost, I'm not going to watch something that's like them. Hicks, do you watch anything I don't?
I don't watch anything new. No, it's all shit. Mooch did put me onto a TV show, a Canadian TV show that was on a few years ago, Trailer Park Boys. That's very funny, though.
Never heard of it.
It's like
then I tried to watch that Australian show on HBO last night, Whatever High. Within seconds, I despised it.
I didn't see that.
Dave's mouthpiece, his defense attorney, is still trying to bring up Mad Men, which I haven't watched since the first season.
No.
And Always Sunny, which I've tried to watch 2 times now and can't. And yet people will constantly be like, please, Ron, watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You will love it. I just can't.
Sometimes I think you just forget about...
It reminds me of Scrubs.
Oh, that's not good.
No,
I
that's not good.
hated Scrubs.
And not only do I hate Scrubs, I hate that Scrubs guy.
Yeah.
Not like somehow he's a bad person.
Zach Braff.
I'm sure he's not. But in my mind, he's a bad person.
And those shows are like Always Sunny in Philadelphia on FX. I just... They get lost. It's like FX doesn't feel like a real network.
You
to
can't
me.
find FX.
No, I can't find it on my television.
Here is David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, have you stuck with Dexter, and have you checked out that TV show Life?
Never saw Life. Still stick with Dexter, mainly on the in-demand, but hate any moment that Dexter is not on screen. All the other acting is just terrible. It's just terrible. That kid's an amazing actor.
He's unbelievable. But I only watched season 1 of Dexter for that reason. I thought that sister is one of the weakest actresses I've ever seen in my life.
And she's not the worst actor on the show. And I agree with you. I agree with you, and it's even worse. Your entire life of bad actors will be spent on that show. And thanks to you for coming back, big crybaby Jimmy Schmitz. Doesn't even make sense. And yet, when Dexter's killing somebody, I'm in a good mood. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Ronnie, that Life on Mars pussified, but Rescue Me is the best show on TV. It's nothing better, man.
I've never seen the Rescue Me. I've heard good things about it, but it's the same as the show that everybody told me to watch with the bald-headed guy with the commissioner.
Shield.
Oh, yeah.
Shield. Never watched one of them.
Yeah.
Rescue Me is the same way. But that goes back to your FX thing. How do you find it?
It's impossible.
What is it, 198? Sam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You watch The View every day.
I always have The View on as I leave the house every single day. The problem is the election's over. I watched every bit of election coverage that I could get, particularly. So I would always catch them fighting with Elizabeth on The View. Fantastic TV. She would be screeching. At one point, she screeched, blacks are going to be sleeping with your children. That's how bad she hated Obama. But I can't watch The View. I can't watch O'Reilly. I can't watch Oberman. And right now, I can't even watch Jon Stewart because the election is over. And I can't sit around and get excited about who he's brought in to, it looks like, who cares at this point? I need some heat. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what about Brotherhood on Showtime?
Never watched it.
I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a good
it's
show.
like a gangster one.
I think it's like an Irish gangster one, too.
Here is Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, did you ever see Breaking Bad? I know it ended, season 1 ended, and I want to know if you ever watched that. If you like
I
that.
turned everybody onto it. We had the actor in here. Oh, Earl, remember that? Write that down. We did an interview with him.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, you don't have that on your Sunday night things, do you?
Not yet, no.
See, you fucked up. There's still ones out there you forgot about. But I can't stick with it. Going back to what Dave says, you can't keep finding these bizarre channels. How am I going to? What's the view? What's Mad Men on AMC?
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to find AMC?
I know, and then you'll never think of to put AMC on for a TV show. It's all movies.
Here is Sonny. Sonny. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, well, listen, the Sons of Anarchy on FX, man. It's even got a sticky spot on Whackbag. It's one of the best shows out there.
I have not seen one of them. I saw the posters, but I haven't seen it yet. And then a couple friends told me awful things about it. But every time I think of Sons of Anarchy, I always go into Bastards of Young, which I think would be perfect for them, but they don't want to run with it. If I was her, I'd go grabbing that song for Ronnie B. I got to have some pre-show meetings with the staff, Fezzy. I want you to jump on them and have them all ready to go. Thomas, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, I just started checking it out this season, but Frank TV, he's got some great impersonations. He's over the top.
Out of respect to Owen, I will not comment on Frank TV or that fucking guy. That's,
all right, Ron.
And that is just out of pure respect to O&A. I don't know how they don't choke him. And I'll just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, you don't like his Jack Nicholson impression?
I didn't say anything. You just heard me do a fucking respect.
But at the bar, in the urinal, there was a poster for Frank TV, and when you piss, the impressions start talking to you. It's like an interactive poster. When the person's pissing,
I wish he was like that in real life. I wish when you pissed on him, he did impressions.
That's not good for pee-shy people.
No, it was weird.
I got a turkey leg in my hand. Monday Night Football, turkey leg.
You're like, shut up.
You got a big guy out there. Yes, I got it. First time I heard that impression, I loved. Trevor, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, it was a mini-series on HBO. I was wondering what you thought about Generation Kill, or if you'd even seen it.
I watched the first 3, could not stick with it. It's very, very difficult to stick with these shitty shows now.
I thought the Generation Kill was okay. It was like on a letter grade, just a B. It was not an A+.
A B would be a fucking A for my TV watching, because even the shows that I watch, I don't love. I have no love for them. Yeah. And I'm totally off the Lost bandwagon, and they're starting up again, huh?
Yeah, it's starting in January, and I really didn't like the way this first half of the season ended. I mean,
really?
Just
twice.
The others?
Twice that I well, don't ruin it for me, because I got to catch up. But twice I have had Hicks get me all the DVDs, and twice I haven't watched. After he goes through all that work.
I can do it again, don't worry.
I don't believe you.
You're missing out. It's great. It hasn't lost a step. I fucking love it. Lost is sensational. This past season was maybe
the best. Are you doing it for Brian K. Vaughan?
No, I'm not.
I stuck with them, and I was enjoying it up until the writer's strike, and then they lost me. And they say the writer's strike is what killed Heroes. That Heroes is very, very close to being canceled. But I thought it came down to having 4,000 heroes, where you couldn't care or do anything with anymore.
Well, with Lost, people complain about them never tying up the loose ends, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, why can't you think it's kind of cool that something remains a mystery? I don't need everything solved for me.
That's why people are into CT and Jiven right now.
Oh, fuck.
Who do you think is the hot young show?
Oh, it's got to be CT and Jiven. They're the Saturday night fixture on the Saturday Night Virus.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been on every Saturday, I think, for like a month now.
You guys are my 3rd favorite show.
What?
Yeah.
Come on. Who's the other one? I don't even...
Sam and Than.
Oh, my God.
That one I like because I see that as a smart show.
No, come on. Don't do that to me.
You don't think that Than isn't perfect for Sam?
No, I really don't. He's very dry. They should call him Toast. He's so dry.
Might be a nice little thing for the station to get behind. Have some toasts with Sam and Than. 4 times a year, Sam and Than. Rick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dick Holder 941 checking in, buddies.
Yeah.
Dave, I am a supporter of you, but I cannot stand for this blasphemy you speak upon CT and Jiven.
Yeah.
You are never going to be better than them.
Yeah. They
got chemistry.
Yeah, I mean...
They took chemistry.
Spice Girls had chemistry. Doesn't mean they were good. Fucking Sam
I don't
and
even know what
Fez.
that means.
Sam and Dave. Plugged the wrong show.
You're a fan. Why don't you just call yourself fan or new fan?
Sam and Dave will just squat over them and shit all over their heads.
Where were you the other night, Fez?
I was just out.
Where were you Sunday when I called you?
I was out again. Yeah, I was just hanging out with some friends.
In the last 5 years, you have been in for 5 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And now you're finally out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. No idea that.
This past weekend, it was very busy this past weekend. Just had people I was meeting up with. You guys don't know him.
Fez, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Look at me. It's me.
I just see Santa Claus. You look like Santa Claus after he was dead.
Santa hasn't died. And it's only going to get bigger and whiter, I believe, by the time
That's
we
what
get
you said about your dick.
by the time we get to December 25.
Here's Ryan. Ryan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, I think big problems on TV right now, like Lost is totally too long. Sopranos went on too long. I really like shows like Extras and The British Office and John from Cincinnati, 10 or 12 episodes, tie it
Well,
up.
John from Cincinnati didn't have a choice. They wanted to come back. They wanted to invite him. But I kind of agree there. I think what I like is a miniseries more than a show. Because the show will always stick around till you hate it, like Ron and Fez has.
That's not true.
I wouldn't know any of these people you're hanging out with.
Let me think. Nope, not a one of them. Yeah, you wouldn't know any of these people.
Is it Kathleen from the Bronx?
No.
HCG?
No. You know all those people.
Did you poach somebody else away from me?
I did not poach anyone else. These are all brand new friends of mine.
All right,
that I just like hanging with.
I'm going to send HTG along. And I'm going to put a wire on her. So just be yourself. Act like nothing's happening. And I'll sit and watch Pal Talk. See exactly what you're up to.
When she wears that big giant camera brooch, I'm gonna know what's going on. The microphone in her corsage.
Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Ronnie B. Hey, Fez. I'm wondering, Ronnie, what your take is on the Rollins show, on Henry's show. I mean, I know you don't interview like Ronnie B., but...
I was a very big fan, and now I understand that they're flipping the format of the show.
Yeah, they're taking it on the road. Like, he'll go to a different city and get a vibe.
So it's like a travelogue?
Oh.
So, yeah, the first one just premiered, and he was in New Orleans.
Yeah, I thought his interview show, he had the best guests on TV. He had great guests, and then well, here's how the show went. He ranted, he had a great guest, then he ranted as a cartoon, and then he had on a band that never does TV. I thought it was a fucking great half-hour show.
Yeah, and it was just really hip, too, because I remember they had Mars Volta on playing an 11-minute song, which you will never see on TV.
So now what is he doing?
Like this show, he went to New Orleans, he interviewed the locals and prominent figures about what's going on there since the hurricane, and then they'll intersperse...
Sounds like CNN.
And then they'll intersperse that with...
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I saw the first episode this weekend. But they have clips of his spoken word thing at that particular city. So he's still ranting, but he'll have some interviews with the locals.
I don't know.
Hopefully the locals don't try and put headphones on him. So he doesn't.
Yeah, he got me. He hates you.
Yeah.
He called you the biggest jerk off that ever lived. Wait, no, that was me. I said, don't mind him, Henry. He's the biggest jerk off that ever lived.
Yeah, that didn't help either.
CT and Jevin, 8 o'clock Saturday night. CT and Jevin. Make sure you listen. It's the hot young show that all the kids are talking about.
And there's a show after that if you would like to tune in.
Well, can I just do one promo at a time?
All right, you're right.
Now I'll promo them, and later I'll promo Sam and Than.
Okay, Dave.
Let me know if CT's having a birthday party. I'd love to attend.
I'll give you the
I heard
info.
you in rare form.
Rare form.
If
rare form means behaving the way I'm behaving right now, then that's what I was.
I heard rare form.
Well, someone needs a dictionary and needs to look up the meaning of rare, because if rare form means, intoxicated,
I won't say who I heard. You know what? I'll give a clue.
Okay.
Philly Thatchett. And I'll leave it at that.
Well, I think I have a good idea of who your spy is.
Was it too good of a clue? I got to make my clues work.
I'm not picking up on it.
All right, here's a better clue.
Okay.
Not Millie Hatchet. So don't, let's take her off the table. She doesn't exist.
I can't. She's already out there.
I gotta do better. I gotta do better with this clue thing. Well, I'd be good at trying to give people clues. But why do people give out clues that you can't get? Here is, let me go to Bean. Bean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Mr. B, how about Weeds? What do you think of Weeds?
I never liked it. Never been a big fan. Wanted to watch it this year because of Albert Brooks. Still never even got around to watching it.
Never saw one episode.
By the way, I read a thing that Albert Brooks wrote today telling Barack, don't apologize for doing a dead joke about Ronald Reagan. It was funny. Barack had to go back and apologize to Nancy Reagan, saying she was having a seance to see her husband. I thought it went a little too far.
He went the entire campaign without really attacking too many people, and as soon as he's in, the first one he goes for is Nancy Reagan? Yes, he needed to apologize.
She's a dried up old bitch. I'll say it. I'll say what he was trying to say. She's a dried up old bitch.
The only thing she had in her life is that bubble-headed husband of hers that she lost 3 years ago.
Wow. Why would you call him a bubblehead?
Well, he just, didn't have all his faculties when he left.
No, he wasn't in school anymore. Zombie X, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah?
How are you?
Oh, sorry, Ron. I want to promote the Mayhem radio show. They were on the Saturday Night Virus not this past Saturday, the Saturday night before. It's intern Tony from O&A. It's a really good show.
All right, that takes... Dave, you're not my fourth favorite show.
Oh, come on. It's bullshit. No one likes
You were
that.
my fifth favorite until New Style got rid of Barb.
I know, and we have Barb on our show. So there you go.
Do you really?
Yes, she is our representative.
Will she be making an appearance on the first show?
Will she be Oh, no. But what she's going to be doing is...
hold on.
Oh, no.
Making up a CT and Jiven post.
No, please. But she...
I'll get some photos.
She will come in and talk to you and represent us. I think that's a lot better anyway. You'll get to see her in person.
Big Ron and Fez.
Guys, how can we forget the greatest television show on right now, Gary Unmarried?
I love that show. Love it.
That's a good one.
The trouble he has with that ex-wife and trying to relate to his kids. It's difficult for Jay.
Oh, yeah. And then that Ed Begley Jr. comes in to throw a monkey wrench into everything.
Well, it doesn't make...
You know what? In a post-Obama world, can we just call it a wrench? All right? Can we drop your Southern colloquialisms and fucking racist talk and just call it a wrench? Earl, apologies, and I'm going to play this.
White people are so scared of black people.
Thank you, Ron.
Who is it that always...
And Earl, thank you also. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for having your black people stop gay marriage in California. Congratulations. You're acting like a majority now. The main thing when you go from minority to majority is keep your foot on the minorities. And you guys are picking it up quick. You get your foot on the back of their neck, and you press down.
Rights just for some, huh, Earl?
Well, we gotta exercise our political muscle somehow.
Remember, Fez, it was Adam and Eve, not Wanda and Eve.
That's not how it goes. It's not Adam
Well,
and...
no, how it goes is Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
And I added the Wanda.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be not Adam and Steve.
Who's Steve?
Steve would be Adam's gay lover.
Adam was gay?
No, that's what...
Thank you!
That's what the Bible heads, that's what the Church of Latter-day Saints are trying to get through to everybody. As they
Look who's using the word Bible heads.
I was going to say, 10 seconds after you used bubbleheads.
Everything's a head.
It was a head weekend. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
How about My Name is Earl?
Oh, God. Thy name is shit is what I call that show. And I say thy. So, the Proposition 8, Fezzy.
Yeah, so the Mormons, the Latter-day Saints pumping in money into that. The Knights of Columbus pumping in money to make sure that got defeated last Tuesday.
Well, the people have spoken. At least we can agree to that, right? The people have spoken.
Well, yeah, I guess people spoke, but it was, they had the funding machines.
Well, who had the funding machines in the presidential race?
Well, that was Barack Obama.
By
Raised
about
more money.
5 or 6 to 1.
Yeah.
And we just sat around saying you got to run a good campaign, right?
Right.
Why can't the gays run a good campaign?
I guess they just didn't, they wasn't as organized.
Then you lose. Don't sit around and cry after the game. Of course we lost. We didn't have Tom Brady. They had Tom Brady. You can't do that. You've got to have a better team.
Well, you have to have a good team, yes, but that doesn't mean that civil rights for people shouldn't pass.
Should the people be able to speak?
Yes.
Have the people spoken?
Yes, the people have spoken.
What are you going to do?
But it's not fair to that the people that voted for the ban in California, no one is telling them they have to be in a gay marriage. No one is telling them they have to go to a gay wedding.
I think they understand that.
The gay people just want to have the same thing as the people that voted for the ban. That's all there is.
You got to do a better job of, selling that to people. I mean, Dave, your brother's gay, right?
Yes, sir.
And I know he wanted to keep it a secret, but I thought I'd out him today.
Thank you,
Your
Ron.
brother is out.
Yes.
Now,
I knew it.
Now, I want you to talk to him. How come, as a minority, they don't have their own Jesse Jackson? They don't have their own Reverend Al. There is nobody to get out there and say, here's the gay agenda, and sell that package back to the American people. This is marketing 101.
Yeah, and he actually would agree with you 100%. My brother's biggest problem wasn't that it was voted down, was that the gay leadership is way too soft.
They don't know how to put this together. Now, even at that, with no money and no leadership, they lost 52 to 48. So if they would get their shits together, if they get up off their asses, Fez, and I was going to say bloody asses, but you know what?
Rut.
What do you mean rut?
Rut.
What are you, Astro?
Roro.
You've got to be able to go out and win in the streets. What did the Doobie Brothers say? Taking it to the streets.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they were saying.
And they were gay.
Yes. That was a gay band. Fully mustached. But you can't expect to win and do nothing. You've got to fight for your right to party.
The fight was there. They didn't win the fight. But
because they did a poor job.
But that doesn't mean the fight should be over either.
No one said it's over. Arnold Schwarzenegger was on TV the other day. He says, stop crying. Go back and get it done the right way. Go do it properly. But he goes, these guys are too busy teabagging each other and doing fucking amyl nitrates than getting out and trying to push their fucking cause.
This must have been some speech Arnold had.
Now, they lost. So, it is our job as Americans to start rounding them up in camps. I think that's where we go now. You can't get married, but you can be rounded up and put in the camps.
What if someone put out a proposition that Mormons shouldn't be able to practice their religion in California?
Trust me, you would get a fucking yay vote out of me. I hate those fuckers. Here's what they believe when they die. Out of all the nutty religions, and they're all nutty, these fuckers believe that when you die, if you're a good Mormon, you and your wife get to be gods over another planet and run it.
Really?
What planet? What fucking planet do you people know about? Mars? Wow, since they took over Mars, there hasn't been jack shit to do. God, is this no being God here? I mean, even in the world of nutty religions, that's a fucking, that's a nutty one. Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Dave, going once?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Ron. Hey, you sound like $2 million today.
Thanks.
Hey, I just want to disagree with Fez. Listen, the only reason why that thing did not pass is because, I have nothing against gay people. I'm just an observer watching this. They bit off way too much of that sandwich. They need to go for bites, take it, ease them into it. They went absolutely apeshit when they, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they're just not ready to accept that.
It was already on the books. It was already there that gay marriage was legalized in California.
California. I saw it on Fox News. California.
And I saw this thing that Melissa Etheridge wrote where she's talking about how this state is giving up all this revenue that was going to come in from people across the country going to California for gay weddings.
California. All right, another good point. Melissa Etheridge, Ellen, Rosie, all lesbians. Where's the gay? Where's the high-profile gay?
The high-profile gay, I think, well, it's Nathan Lane, Clay Aiken, and Lance Bass right now.
None of them live in California.
No.
You've got to have an organization. Now, all these fucking guys that are running around in the streets, and they're probably your brother's friends, and there's a couple thousand in San Diego and L.A. and all. Instead of fucking going crazy, if they would have organized themselves, got the vote out there, met some people at the polls, showed that they're normal, they would have been able to win this thing.
They were being reactive rather than being proactive.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say here. And you can't put this on the celebrities. You need some organization. Lenny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, the gays, because they had it in their back pocket already, they got too damn content with thinking that, America was on their side now. And Fezzy, maybe if Ellen DeGeneres wasn't so busy eating Portia de Rossi pussy, and maybe if Rosie O'Donnell and Melissa Etheridge and all the rest of them weren't having their all-female orgies, just eating vag all day, maybe they could have got something going.
Well, first of all, I don't blame them for any of that.
And
They're all with hot chicks.
And I know Ellen dumped like $100,000 into trying to save this.
It's not what you do with money. I mean, not what you put money into. It's what you do with that money. Do you know how much more money that the religious people put into it? Religious people hate gays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
I hate them.
And I don't. It's Knights of Columbus and the Latter-day Saints. I don't even think this is two groups that like each other got together to stop this
and
thing.
Blacks.
Yeah.
And they pitched it to blacks. And let's face it, Knights of Columbus ain't crazy about the blacks. And I've been to Salt Lake City. The only fucking Mormons I saw were playing basketball. The Jazz are the only black people.
Carl.
Yeah. So, but you're upset about this.
I am totally upset about this.
Here is...
It's not over.
Well, it's over for now. It'll take years. It'll take years to get back. Here's Carrie. Carrie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Fez, are you nuts? Granted, yeah, you have a right to get married if you want. I'm Mormon. But the difference is, what if they voted that you can practice religion? Well, then you would argue it as a constitutional issue, because under the Constitution, you have freedom of religion. There's nothing in the Constitution about being able to marry your boyfriend.
What about, the pursuit of happiness? And
we just say you couldn't fuck.
Yeah.
But maybe being married like any other American gets to do, maybe that's the happiness they're pursuing.
Dude, ask any married person if they're happy. There's not one who is. So that gets thrown out.
I'm on my third. It's not happy. Come on.
Are you really a Mormon?
Yes, I am.
What planet are you going to be God over when you get there?
Okay, that's a real liberal interpretation, Ron, but I'll let you have it.
Well, I will tell you who I got it from, and that's fucking that Osmond kid. He's the one I saw standing on TV. I cracked the fuck up.
You mean the Osmond kid that can't go on stage and he's a performer?
I don't know which one it is. I don't know. There's a couple of them, right?
Oh, there's a whole slew of Osmonds.
Every one of them is banged the sister.
That's what happens when you're the only girl.
What's that mean?
Incest? What?
Here is... let me go on over here to Eddie. Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez show.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
I think they don't want gays to get married in California because they don't want... it adds to the immigration problem with guys, Mexicans, marrying Mexicans to bring them into the country. Guys are more lenient to get married for money to bring their cousins or friends or whoever from Mexico. And on top of that, they don't want people once you jeopardize the word marriage, you can marry more than one person at a time. And you can, it could ruin the whole thing. It's like
It's a slippery slope, Fez.
It is not a slippery slope. No one is asking to have multiple brides or grooms.
Why not, though? Why if what if three people get this together and they go, the three of us want to be married? Again, who cares? Why would that be anybody else's business?
Right, but I mean that isn't even what the gays are asking for.
Well, they don't have to. But that would mean slippery slope. You're saying that a marriage isn't between a man and a woman, right?
A marriage is between two people.
Why? Why only two? Why not 3 or 5?
I don't have a problem with that.
There's your slippery slope. There's your slippery slope. I mean, it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve and Consuelo, the maid that they decided to keep in this country from Mexico. You gotta have you've gotta have something to stand on here legally, Fez. Here is John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I get sick of the religious people saying about the morality issues where I'm not against it, but it's changing the legal definition of a word to suit someone's situation that bothers me. I mean, I don't care if gay people want to be married or have all the advantages of marriage, but it's changing the definition of a word.
How does it change the definition of the word?
The definition of the word legally, look it up. It says a union between a man and a woman.
That's what the legal definition is.
All right. I mean, how does it change it if it becomes a legal union between two people? How is that so far off from what it is now?
Well, where does he put his PP? Then that's what confuses me.
In the poo-poo.
Oh! Well, then that changes the definition of everything.
Exactly.
Get us a lawyer. Let's get a lawyer on the phone today and try to figure out what the problem is here. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, civil unions cover everything. If the real issue was getting health insurance for your partner or whatever, that most states are going that way anyway. What's the difference? If you have a civil union and you can cover your boyfriend if he goes into the hospital,
so Chris,
that's the important thing.
You wanted to answer, Fez?
Yeah, the real issue is, besides those things which are important to people, the real issue is some Americans get to do something and other Americans don't. And it's ridiculous.
Happens all the time.
No.
I don't get to play in the NFL.
Between a man and a woman. That's, if you get changed and you get girl parts, you're still a man because the chromosome is a Y chromosome, which only men have.
It's denying civil rights to Americans.
No, it isn't.
That's
Civil
not what we do in this country.
We have for 240 years.
It's not what we're supposed to do in this country.
Oh, that's different.
All the prince and queens can just stomp up and down. They can go to every voter's house in California and roust the people that didn't vote for it. Because let me clue you in on a little something. If it didn't pass in California, it ain't going to fucking pass.
But Chris, here's the problem. Why you're saying that? It did pass with the California Supreme Court. The California Supreme Court.
There again, you get to the old argument about the Constitution, constructionist interpretations, or the people that legislate from the bench.
Right. Wait a minute. Who do you think would know the legal thing better? The California Supreme Court or fucking people driving in from Van Nuys to make a vote? I mean, there are people...
The way our government is set up is that if something goes before a vote, that's the final rule. They can
Not necessarily true, no. Or blacks in fucking Mississippi would not be able to marry white people. You can't just say to me that the local laws will fucking oversee anything else. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Yeah.
The previous caller, the Mormon, said that the Constitution doesn't say you can marry your boyfriend. I don't believe the Constitution says anything about marriage, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I don't think that it does either. I don't think it says that anyone can get married. But you have to remember that at that time, they assumed that men would marry women, and if two men were together, that they would be tarred and feathered and run out of town.
That was the original plan. It doesn't work anymore.
Your brother, and I hate to out him.
Yeah.
What does he think is next in California? And also Florida voted against this, right?
Florida and Arizona voted against it, and Arkansas voted for gay people not to be allowed to adopt.
Maybe there's a way that we can change gay people into straight people.
They've tried that before. It doesn't work.
Did they try a ray gun?
No.
No, they just tried Reagan.
I don't get it.
Ronald Reagan.
Good one. I guess. And then his wife used to hang out with gay people?
Yeah, her best friend was Merv Griffin.
Here is Merv Griffin gay?
That's what I always heard.
I always saw him with Ava Gabor. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole reason that the gays haven't been able to get anybody to rally for them is Reverend Al took the rainbow away from them with the Rainbow Coalition.
Well, that was actually Jesse Jackson. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez, I was just curious, how come if a brother and sister wanted to get married, you would say that was wrong, right? But wouldn't that be discrimination, too, if we wouldn't let them get married?
Isn't there, like, health reasons why a brother and sister shouldn't get married?
Well, the only health reason would be for if they have babies.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't, who cares? So you're saying a brother...
married is it for procreation, then
Yeah.
who cares, right?
What if a brother who had a vasectomy married his sister? Would that be okay with you?
If that's what they want to do, fine. Fine with me.
Well, you know what?
I feel bad for the
wish I had a
family.
sister.
Everyone's going to be sitting on the same side of the church.
Well, wouldn't you feel bad for a family at a gay wedding?
No, I wouldn't feel bad for the family at a gay wedding.
Are there going to be any women in this, or just two best men? Here's two best men and 16 archers.
Lots of men.
Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez. Tony.
Yeah. I think people are too hung up on the man-woman or two women or two men thing. They also forget that, you know, the reason they're fighting for this is for insurance purposes, or you get a couple who's together 15, 20 years. Their partner has no say in the hospital, whether they be on machines or not on machines, you know, or anything like that. They have no rights when it comes down the line, you know, to support each other, or, you know, wills and stuff like that. If they're not drawn up, the families come in and take everything from, you know, their partners.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I mean, I think that's what they're fighting for more so than actually a marriage certificate.
No, they're fighting for the marriage certificate, too.
Yeah. They just...
because you have the civil unions and you can have a living will. I could have a living will right now that would say, don't let my wife be in charge of me if I go into a coma. I want crazed to be in charge. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you can make up any contracts to say two men are 100% partners in everything, right, Bez?
Right.
Why is that not enough? Why do you have to bring the word marriage into it?
Because it's something that other Americans have. It's a basic right in this country.
It's not a right.
It's something that is open, that should be open to all Americans. Why are some discriminated against? That's what it's about, the discrimination. That these Americans...
Any man and woman can go in there and get married.
But any gay couple who pay their taxes and support this country financially or otherwise, they don't get to do what other taxpayers get.
All right, I'm a taxpayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I try out for the women's Olympic softball team? And could I make that team and play?
No, they wouldn't let you.
Because that's just for women.
Right.
And you don't have a problem with that.
No, that's fine.
Marriage is just for men and women. You have to do the same thing as this. Why does that bother you? When I just turned around and told you, you could get all the contracts drawn up you want, and you're fine.
But it's denying somebody something that they shouldn't be denied.
I feel honestly that I could fucking make that softball team. Not only that, I think I could make the soccer team as well, even though I've never played any level of soccer. I honestly think I could beat those broads. Will, you're in Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, if you're going to let a same-sex partner pull the plug on you in the hospital, is the next thing you going to let them fuck a moose?
Yeah, what about that, Fez? Now suddenly, what about this? Oh, when I'm in the hospital, let him moose in the fucking room.
That's not sanitary.
Thank you. And that's how we feel about gay marriage. Give me a pound.
No, I am
Just
not.
give me a pound.
I am not giving you a pound on that.
Nothing to do with that, just because we're friends. Give me a pound.
Oh, okay.
He agrees with me!
No, I didn't. You said it had nothing to do with that. I want my pound back.
Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey guys. Hey, Fez, listen, man. Everyone voted for it. The country don't want it.
We don't want it, Fez.
So what should we have? So if the country voted overwhelmingly not to give civil rights to blacks or the right to vote to women,
Right.
should we have just stopped there?
Yes.
But, well, what's the difference between? Well, you guys got the civil unions. Why can't you just be happy with that?
Why should anyone have to be happy with second best? Why should anyone have to be happy knowing they're a second-class citizen?
Why were you happy with the World Series, knowing that you were second best to Philly? Check it out.
It was a great season, nonetheless.
Yes, it was. It's a perfect season for me. Seeing you fuckers go head back down there into that heat with nothing.
They got the Civil Union Prize.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
None of your business, Mike.
Sorry. Fezzy, listen, buddy. What's to stop people, these NAMBLA freaks, from saying, I want to start marrying kids?
That's true, Fezzy.
Kids aren't consenting adults.
Yeah, but they're adorable.
changing the
They're so
rules now.
cute.
I'd love to tie the knot with Dakota Fanning.
Who wouldn't?
Dakota Fanny.
It was about pursuit of happiness and someone's civil rights, okay?
Fezzy.
Now you're changing the rules. Now
If you had the opportunity.
I'm talking about consenting adults, Nambla boy.
But would you, if you had the opportunity, marry Jonah Bobo?
No, I would not marry Jonah Bobo.
You're right, he's ugly. Chad, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to Dave there. Is Dave still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, you're a fucking idiot. CT and Jiven are 100 times better than you.
Chad. You didn't hear the show.
You don't have souls.
Chad, not now. Not now. We're making Fez upset, not
Yeah.
Dave. Later we'll make Fez. Later we'll get Dave upset, and you fall in for that.
Yeah. Fair is fair, Chad. We're talking about Jonah Bobo's small, delicious guy.
All right. You know what? Even what you said there crossed the line. You know that? Do you know that crossed the line?
Wrong. Yeah, I think. We're just talking about NAMBLA.
Oh, yeah, we're just talking. Here's Eric. Eric, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. Hey, Fez.
Hey, buddy.
I'm actually a lawyer in Tampa, and
Two fucking radio shows. Blows that away.
Fez that if he wants, if they're looking for fixes about whether it's hospitals or or wills or those sorts of things, and literally for seeing a lawyer for like $200, you can draw up healthcare surrogacy forms and wills. I just think that what's happening in California is people are trying to legislate morality. They're trying to,
They want to legislate what people can do in the bedroom. And what they're saying, Fez, and don't take this personally.
Right.
They're saying gays aren't human. And it really should be something that gays sit back and take a good long look at. And say, even though we can be perfectly happy, doesn't mean that we're human beings.
Gays are not going to stop and look at that for 2 seconds.
Give it 2 seconds.
No. Gays are not
going to... Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm the first to say so.
Gays are not going to stop and just say, hey, can we be happy as a subspecies?
Subspecies makes me feel like great sandwiches.
About a new Scarlet G branding that may go on with gays' clothing as well, so you might want to get on top of that one too.
Well, they tried that. The big pink triangle is what Hitler did.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether we want to bring that back, but we should. So here's my feeling, Fez. Don't get upset.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you feel, you are on the correct side of history. But history does not change easy.
No.
And gay people have got to stop saying to themselves, this should be handed to us. You're going to have to go and win it. You're going to have to show also the strong economic arm of the gay community. Nobody travels like gay people. Nobody invests into urban areas like gay people. You're going to have to say, we're going to win this thing. because every minority's had to win their rights.
Right, yeah. And I mean, and that'll happen.
Until
the fight isn't
someone
over.
plays a fucking dance mix, and then gays forget what they're doing. They switch, they take their shirts off, and they fucking go on a goddamn 12-hour ecstasy roll.
They're a celebratory people, yes.
Well, wait till you win before you celebrate. So, Eric.
Yes.
Everything a gay wants, he can have now, other than the term marriage, right?
Well, the only thing that might be a wrinkle might be whether or not your health insurance carries over. But most companies that are progressive, whether it's my law firm where we only have 200 employees, but we insure domestic partners, more and more companies are doing it because their employees are lobbying for it and demanding it. I'd say health insurance is the only wrinkle, but healthcare surrogacy, wills, and those sorts of things. If you're a healthcare surrogate for somebody, you can make any healthcare decision for them. And through powers of attorney and all those sorts of things, you can do almost everything with the one limited exception of whether or not the health insurance companies are willing to cover you.
Now, what about this, Fez? You
That's
go.
not the health insurance companies. That's the insurance companies that don't want to insure you. Not the employers can pay for it if they want to. So you ought to vote with your feet and go work for people that are progressive and want to have those benefits.
All right, I like what you're saying, Eric. So here's a situation, Fez. You tell gay people, go have all this paperwork done. Then you have a ceremony with any church that will fucking say, A-okay. And have that person say, I now pronounce you husband, man, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the marriage. Period. I will tell you now, I don't remember me and my chick ever looking at a marriage certificate other than that one day. It's not hanging up on our wall. Doesn't mean shit. You say these two people are married, they've got their own paperwork, and who fucking cares what anybody else says?
It's a matter of principle.
That's the problem. You don't want to fight for principle.
Why wouldn't you want to fight for a principle that all people are created equal and should have equal rights?
Because you're not going to be... Well, your rights are equal. It's just different paperwork. But other than that, it's equal. But if you say this, and if you live it, it will go down that way. Nobody's going to fight it.
Yeah, but it's still in the eyes of the government and the state and the country that gays can't marry.
Because you're making a big deal about the term married. And I say marriage is just a fucking state of mind anyway. And I also say this. Why do you want to join a society that's already broken? Why do you want to join a society that doesn't even fucking like you? Outside of society, that's where I want to be. Let me quote Miss fucking Patti Smith right there. Here is John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, this is how we get Fez to chime in, talk about gay marriage. Hey, Fez, you want to let us in on a secret?
If that works, this is something Fez feels is important. And Dave, you feel the same way because of your brother.
Yes, I do.
You want your brother to finally find somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I want him to marry, and if it's Ivan the Russian bodybuilder, that's fine.
Is this guy cut?
I mean, he's ripped, man. If I was gay, I'd fucking suck and cock.
Fucking cock.
Fuck, I bet.
I hope Ivan gets the beanie cup one year.
I'm sure you will.
Here is TC. You're on Ron and Fez. Well, let me try it again.
You there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Fezzy, the reason you're not going to get the term marriage is because marriage as an institution is defined by religion and religious men. You're going to get all the liberties and civil unions you want from the government, but the term marriage is not going to be given to you because of who it's defined by.
That's not true. You can go to a justice of the peace and get married. A hetero couple can go get married without stepping into a church.
Yes, but me and my chick could either say we're partners or we're married. What's the difference? No one is going to come to any two gay guys who sign this paperwork and say they're married and say, no, you're not. You see what I'm saying? No one can fucking do that.
I understand. Nothing is going to change the personal relationship between two people. But on principle, this has to be done so that it's as, like getting the right to vote.
No, it isn't. Nothing like the right to vote. You have the right to be in these partnerships. Now, you don't have the right to be accepted by the Catholic Church or the Mormon Church or any. I'm not accepted by the fucking Catholic Church. Dave's marriage is not accepted by the Catholic Church.
Right, and I don't think any gay person is asking to be accepted by a church. They just want the same state rights and that are given to anyone else.
They have them. California, they are completely partners, just like in the way Dave and Casey are completely partners. But to the Catholic Church, Dave is not married to Casey. Now, the odd thing is, if the Catholic Church does not accept your marriage, the great thing here is, if Dave divorced Casey, met a nice Catholic girl, they would not accept that because they do accept the divorce, even though they don't accept the marriage.
That's a lot of screwballness
I've
by
been through
the
it.
Catholic Church.
I've been through it. Here is Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, James Joyce, Fez, man makes his own way. No one gives it to you. You have to take it.
James Joyce, Fezzy, the great Irish novelist. You've got to take this thing. You've got to own it. Now, we sat around and talked about gays. They don't know how to act like a minority. They lack a political arm. They need somebody, and you know what? Have David Geffen appoint the spokesman for the gays. The problem is, you know what happens? They get together, they battle, they fight, they don't fucking pull together as one. They don't pull together as one.
They could have Jan Wenner, they could have numerous people. They're doing a bad job. They are not. Their leadership is weak.
Did anyone wait later than Jan Wenner to decide that he was gay? He waited until he was like, what, 45 years old?
Yeah.
Sick. What are you waiting for, Jan?
Did
everyone does it in their own time?
Did Rock Hudson ever come out as he was gay?
No,
he never
never
came out, huh?
No.
Couldn't.
I know, because of the movies.
Liberace never came out.
Liberace never came out.
Oh. How did you not spot that, though? Did he actually?
That was his driver. If you wanted to date Liberace, you had to drive.
But did people back then think Liberace was not gay? Or, I mean...
It was like the old ladies that like Clay Aiken, where,
Right.
you know, everybody else would say it except for that old lady fan base. Clay Aiken was doing his exact gimmick, except for he wouldn't dress up, you know?
Oh, I see. Oh.
But I even think today, if you want to be an entertainer, it's still going to cost you. You know what I mean? Like, if you look back at the hits of Elton John, his albums didn't sell as well after he was gay. David Bowie, I think, would have had a bigger career.
Yeah, and he wasn't even gay. He was suspected.
He was bi.
But, yeah. Because I remember reading an interview where he's like, yeah, the biggest shocking thing I ever told a reporter was that, believe it or not, I'm 100% like straight.
Well, he decided after a while.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was known. You know what I'm saying?
The 70s were a pretty wild time.
Well, again, you know, well, Lindsay Lohan just said in this thing today, she goes, I am not a lesbian. I might be bisexual. I'm just madly in love with this person. You try to put people in some kind of cubes.
Right.
And gay people will do that to straight people, too, when, you know, if a person decides, you know, if a gay guy decides to marry a woman that he loves, then everybody acts like he's running a bluff. Who fucking knows? I don't know where these boxes come into for people, but apparently we like to have them. But here's the problem, Fez. Let's suppose we allow the gay marriage thing, right?
Uh-huh.
What about two firemen who say they're gay just so that they can get less taxes? Isn't that wrong?
That would probably be a little immoral on their part, yes. But if one of them's just trying to take care of his kids, I don't know.
Joe. Joe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, hi guys, hi Ron. Ron, you're spot on with what you're saying about the gay marriage. They're just trying to make it so everybody else in the country accepts what they're doing, whether you do or not. They're trying to legally make it that you have to accept it. And the same holds true with dependents. Right now, your children are listed. You get tax breaks for them and whatnot. But what happens if somebody just decides they want to change what children mean and include pets?
Fezzy, what about that? This is a slippery slope that we're in.
Yes, I understand slippery slope, but we're talking about humans.
Well,
holy shit, we're talking about humans.
But what about this, Fezzy? What if we suddenly say that animals are humans?
Well,
I'd love
because I'm going to tell you right now, Yogi Bear to me seems more like a human than he does a bear. And that fucking boo-boo is adorable.
Well, then they got to start wearing more clothes than just neckties and hats.
Then we could finally take our dog to the movies after all these years.
You can if you're blind.
That's true.
And just say the dog's explaining the movie to me. But, Fuzzy, my point is this. You think what I do is acceptable to the fucking United States society? No. And I don't give a shit. Why are you putting yourself up there? And it's like a fucking idiot who tries to join a frat. Fuck you. The best thing that can happen to you, you're accepted by frat boys. This is a fucking no-win situation. And I'm saying the United States of America and the way they look is a bad fucking frat. Period.
Yeah. But the other way is accepting something that's even worse. That you're not a full citizen in this country.
No, you are a full citizen. You
don't get to get married.
Again, so what? That is not it. That is not what citizenship is. No one said so. You could be in a communist country and you're fucking married. So what? Corey, you're on Ron and Fez. Corey, stop moaning and groaning. All right, you're gone. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, you sound like $1 million.
Oh, stop it.
Anyway, I think the whole issue boils down to the gay community wants a pass to be like, hey, look at me, I'm special. A gay man has the same exact rights as a straight man has as far as marriage. A gay man can marry a woman, just like a straight man can marry a woman. And that's all it is.
A gay man can't marry the person he is in love with.
Most of us can't.
A gay woman
Fezzy.
can't.
Most of us can't.
Go catch your train, Jason.
Now, see, this is turning hateful with you.
I don't want to get into hate speech.
And that's why you lost in California, because you expected it on a moral high ground. But you've got to battle for it. And you've got to battle politically.
And there's going to have to be more battles, obviously.
Right, but
you can't depend on people to do the right thing all the time.
Ever. What is it? And why are your feelings hurt about this? Who gives a shit what some fucking ham and eggers in California think of marriages? They're idiots.
I think I felt really bad because Barack Obama got elected and it seemed like maybe things were going to change in this country.
Barack Obama didn't get elected because he was a nice person or everybody decided to do the right thing. Barack Obama busted his ass for 2 fucking years. He put together a huge campaign and he clawed and had people say horrible things about him and he said bad things about other people and then he won. So if you want to learn something, that's the fucking thing to learn from. Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
I'm just calling Fezzy. I love you, but I have to disagree 100%. And the perspective I have on this is that I am a polygamist in Carolina. I have a wife. I've been married to her for 15 years, but I also have another wife that I've been married to her for 3 years. And going through this process, we found out that marriage is not a constitutional guarantee or right. It's a privilege. And just
like getting a license.
Marriage,
yeah, should gays not be allowed to drive?
Personally,
well, that's the thing.
I think somebody should drive you.
I wouldn't mind it, actually.
Well, you're not gay. Believe me, you're straight. This is a straight show.
You're whining to the government about, oh, well, I don't have this privilege. Well, that's the thing. It is a privilege. It's not a right. And the majority has spoken. And there's a big difference between civil rights because of the color of your skin versus your sexual orientation. You already have rights that establish you as a partnership. You can't go to a government and say, well, I want to be just like them because they're going, just like Ronnie said earlier about playing women's basketball. You know, he doesn't have that right as a privilege that he could play. They have the right to say, no, we're excluding this club.
Well, even though, Fezzy, you would be, when you saw me fucking shoot from the outside on a women's basketball team, Mr. Downtown, the chicks would be forced to call me, I would fucking rain on these bitches. And I'm not even talking about going in there and box them out. I'm not worried about the fucking bound.
Shooting threes. That's all.
Well, you know, it's not a right for a black person to get to sit in the front of a bus. I guess that's a privilege, too. But it doesn't mean that it shouldn't have been fought for.
Let me tell you something. Personally, I like the back. You can smoke back there, and you can curse. We used to battle for the back seat in fucking elementary school.
It's far superior to be in the back.
And if that bus catches on fire, guess who's next to the emergency exit? Ronnie B. And why did it catch on fire? Because I start fires on buses. That's part of my thing. I find it to be funny.
That's why they ask you not to smoke back there.
Fuck them. Ask bullshit. I gotta smoke. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm from California, and I did vote yes. And I just wanted you to know, it's all the yeses weren't because we don't like gays. You know, in this world right now, I'm Christian. I'm not a Bible thumper. And I really hope that, you know, and I want the gays to have the right rights. But, you know, have equal rights. But, you know, us Christians are hammered all the time. And if you can have a union, what's up with the word? Why can't the Christians say, no, this is a religious thing. This is what we believe, and this is what we want. Please have all the rights. Please don't take rights away from gays. But I think that, you know, I'm married, too, and I got kids and the whole 9 yards. But, you know, and I'm not a great person. I sin all the time, too. But I just think you got to make a stand. And the fact that I make a stand and now it's not good, that all the gay people got to call us hypocrites and bigots and a whole bunch of bullshit, it's just not right. Why can't I have a say?
You've heard him, Fez.
No one is saying that gays should be allowed to go get married in your church. That's the way.
Why can't you have another term? Why do you have to have the religious term?
Why can't you call cocksuck for life?
I mean, really, why can't you pick another term?
It's the term that Americans use.
Acceptable.
It's an American thing. It's the term that Americans use.
Thing.
They use it for men and women.
It's a religious thing. Why can't we have that? Why can't you have something?
Why do you have to make sure everyone's following your Christian beliefs? Why does everyone have to follow your religion, Dan?
Judeo-Christian is fine.
Okay, why do you want me to force you? Follow you. Why can't I have my path and you pick your own?
No one's getting in the way of your path, Dan. No one has stepped in your way one bit with this. The fact that someone wants to go to a courthouse in Los Angeles and get married, that gets in your way how?
What's up? Okay, but why do you have to call it marriage? Why do you have to call it marriage? Why can't you call it another thing? And please understand.
Why should some Americans have to call it another thing? Why should it have to be something special and different and segregated?
And I'm just saying, my yes vote was because of the word.
That's it. If you come up with another word, Fuzzy.
You come up with another word.
No one should have to. No one should have to come up with another word. People want to get married.
How about fake wedding?
No.
How about me and my partner had a fake wedding?
Fake wedding isn't going to do it.
Shorten it to fedding. Or a gay marriage. Garage.
That's too close to garage.
How about you call it sheepy love? Say, me and my partner just got sheepy loved. All right, thanks a lot. Boy, Fezzy, you're getting angry about this.
I'm getting wound up.
They call it gay, but mean would be a better word for it. All right, we got a break here. I can't believe it's 2 hours into the show and we haven't broke yet. I need to have a producer that's willing to tell me, Ronnie B, you're running a little long here.
I didn't even realize what time it was.
Well, sure, you're all frothing at the mouth because there was the big loss out in California. Fezzy, look at me.
What?
History is on your side, but no one's going to fucking give anything away.
That's true.
So.
And I understand that.
And remember this. Regular people don't like any minorities.
That's absolutely true as well.
Majorities don't like minorities. period. Rather than, and you of all people, you get annoyed with Earl and his belly aching. So, what did you tell him to do? Pull himself up off his goddamn welfare bootstraps and go after something in life. I want you to call your brother tonight.
Okay.
Tell him if you could take that Russian guy's cock out of his ass for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Here's what I want him to do.
Right.
Organize, and they need a spokesperson. We need to have somebody that can go on CNN, Fox, MSNBC. Because you know who did for this fucking thing? Nobody.
Not even Neil Patrick Harris.
Stop making all this on Ellen's narrow shoulders. She's not a political person. She's not an organizer. Maybe she did get $100,000, but I bet that fucking money went out the window. That money went up in amyl nitrates and fancy fucking shoes.
Lube.
And a couple 5-hour energies.
We're going to break here. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez.
No way, Corky. You're not putting up with these people. And I'll tell you why I can't put up with you people. Because you're bastard people. That's what you are. You're just bastard people. And I'm going home and I'm gonna bite my pillow. It's what I'm gonna do.
Ron and Fez Show, 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Fezzy was just telling me some stuff that he doesn't want anybody else to know, but hitting the...
What am I doing?
Hitting the mic on as he said it.
In mid-conversation. I'll talk to you about that later.
This is what I've decided for myself. And I just see you click on the mic.
I'm bugging myself here. I'm planning a microphone that's giant and in front of me.
Yeah, I don't need anybody else wearing a wire for your ass anymore.
Stupid.
All right, Ron and Fez Show, 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Hanging out with you until 3 o'clock, of course, this Saturday. The show we're all proud of. CT and Jiven will be on 8 to 9. CT and Jiven. Hicks was telling me about this thing. Well, I had read about this, and then Hicks told me that he was into it. There is a website, and is this just for New York, Hicks?
It's New York, and I think it's in L.A., too. It's a couple of random cities.
All right. And it's called myopenbar.com. And the way this works is, if you live in the city, every night somebody's doing some kind of, Stoli's party or something where you can get free drinks. So you could drink free every night if you live in the city, as long as you drink what they give you, right? And I told Hicks about this, and Hicks, you said you've been doing it for years?
Oh, yeah. When it first started, it was really good.
Yeah.
It would actually get good, brand name stuff, and now it's down to every night you can drink Sparks beer for an hour.
I never even heard of that.
Sparks beer is the energy drink / beer. It's kind of the worst of both.
Sunkissed.
Yeah.
Yummy.
It's basically like stroking a can, where you're asking your body to do two different things. But yeah, I noticed that since the economy went bad, you're not seeing those free martini nights the way you used to in bars.
I just went to one that was for some random liqueur. And it was just tasted awful. They were just giving us straight shots of liqueur.
So you're just after a free buzz, not even drinks or a night out with your friends. Are you going with anyone or just by yourself?
Usually by myself, but at one point I started seeing other people and recognizing them as other scumbag
other travelers. This is exactly the same thing that happened in Fight Club. It's how he hooked up with that chick. Now, I brought this up because I was at this party last week for the editor of the New York Times that I told you about that Mooch and Pixie hooked me up with. And they had a party, and we're in there, and it's like really champagne and finger food. And some dirtbag kid had walked his way into it and then said, "Do you guys go to this school?" And I mean, he's saying this to people that, I kid you not, are 78 years old. So you guys go to NYU? He's not even bright enough. So I bring that up to Hicks, and I found out that Hicks had fucking crashed a party downstairs on the first floor, one of those piano recitals.
Yeah, my buddy was working the door, and he said, yeah, come on over. Just give a fake name and let you right in. And it was open bar. It was great. It was finger foods.
And yet, were you forced to listen to piano music?
I can't remember because I got real blacked out real quick. They were getting pissed that I put my drinks on the pianos.
That is, yeah, especially since those pianos are about $45,000. Earl, come on in here. I'm going to have a little contest between you and Fez Whatley.
Yes.
And this is Barack Obama trivia. This is things that you did not know about Barack Obama. Does he collect comic books?
No, Barack Obama does not.
Yes, he does.
He does. So extra points. What kind of comic books?
I will say he was like a Batman guy, DC guy.
Just the opposite. Spider-Man and Conan the Barbarian. Very funny, right?
Yeah, very much.
What was his nickname, his basketball nickname in high school?
I'm going to say B.O.
I'll say Barry.
They called him O-Bomber. O-Bomber.
Nice.
Shooting from way downtown.
Well, if we get into another war, we know what to call him.
What does his name mean in Swahili?
It means, like special one?
No, you're thinking of Sam and Dave.
I will say man of peace.
One who is blessed.
Mm.
What's his favorite meal?
His favorite meal is, I'm going to say Spam. He's from Hawaii.
I'm going to say macaroni and cheese.
Ooh. Nice try. No, it's fried chicken, watermelon, and a grape soda. All right. Now,
is that true?
It's shrimp linguine. What did he win in 2006? Special award.
2006?
I will say congressional. He won something to do with Congress. Congressional Medal of Freedom.
Fez?
I'm going to say he won like some sort of Chicagoan of the Year award.
He won a Grammy Award for the song Hey Now.
He didn't do that.
Hey Ya. Not Hey Now. Hey Ya. He won a Grammy for the audio version of his memoirs, Dreams from My Father. He is one of 6 only post-war presidents to be what? And this is actually fairly common now, I guess.
I will say not to serve in the military.
That was going to be my guess.
Left-handed. He's a left-handed motherfucker. 6 post-war. That's weird. He has read every one of these books.
Harry Potter.
Walter Mosley.
That is correct. What is his favorite memorabilia that he has in collection?
I'm going to say it's some sort of White Sox home run ball.
Coins.
Signed red Muhammad Ali gloves.
He should wear them more.
Favorite snack?
Doritos.
Twix candy bars.
According to this, chocolate peanut protein bars. That's got to be a lie.
That's nobody's favorite.
He speaks another language. What is it?
Swahili.
I will say French.
First of all, Fez, you're a racist. Second of all, it's Spanish. What's his favorite drink?
His favorite drink is, I'm going to say it's some sort of Starbucks latte.
I will say milk.
Schlitz malt liquor.
Wait a minute. Not Schlitz. They still make Schlitz?
Yeah.
Cannot be true.
What does he bench?
He benches 250.
I was going to say 310.
You fuckers are nuts. Neither one of you has attempted benching in your life, right?
Never.
You know who you hear that benches like that? Fucking guys that are athletes, not 46-year-old skinny guys. He benches 2 bills, which, believe me, you can't run in too many people in his weight group that can do 2 bills. You guys get everything confused with the NFL. Favorite book all time?
Say the Bible.
I'll say Profiles in Courage.
Color Purple. No, it's Moby Dick. Who does his Senate office? Who did his Senate office once belong to?
I'll say Al Capone.
Say,
I mean, I can't even do this. You think Senate, that fucking Al Capone was once in the Senate?
Oh, I was thinking his office in Chicago.
His Senate office.
Oh.
Robert Kennedy. I can't even play this game with you, you maniac. And this is why you fuckers can't get married. You're out of your minds.
Not me.
It's like they don't let retards get married either. Watch the other sister.
Sharing an office with a gangster. You don't think that would have came out during a campaign?
What is his 2 favorite films?
His 2 favorite films are, I'm going to say Platoon and The President, American President.
Earl?
I will say Raging Bull and Sounder.
His 2 favorite films is Barack Obama's Friday and Next Friday. Loves them.
Are not.
He also says his 3rd favorite, House Party.
And a close 3rd.
His 2 favorite films, Casablanca and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I should have gotten that.
Favorite music performers?
I'm going to say Kanye West and, Madonna.
Kanye West.
Stevie Wonder.
Favorite performers? Miles Davis, Bob Dylan, Bach, and the Fugees. Here's what I fucking love. You throw Miles Davis and Bach in there. Maybe Fugees, but that's fucking it for you, pal. What was his first date with Michelle? They saw a movie. What movie?
Let's see. That would have been in the 90s. Pulp Fiction.
How Stella Got a Groove Back.
You fucking racist. Do the right thing.
This is in the neighborhood.
What would he be doing, he said, if he was not a politician?
I think he would be a law professor.
I will say a lawyer.
He says crack dealer.
No.
They should have asked these questions before he got elected.
They did. You didn't want to hear.
Would not have been slinging the rock.
Why not?
What?
The bow rock.
Like he says, got to get paid. Who's his favorite artist?
Pollock.
I will say Matisse.
He ordered him Picasso. Here's one. What did his dad do for a living?
Wow. Traveling salesman.
I'll say teacher.
Now, did I not hear the word goat herder before?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't his dad a goat herder?
We've totally heard that.
According to this, senior economist for the Kenyan government. But I remember hearing that his dad was a goat herder.
They called him son of a goat herder.
I think that was to hurt his feelings.
Maybe that is the entire economy in Kenya. You're in charge of the goats. You lose one, we lose a huge percentage of the economy.
That goat's coming out of your next paycheck.
You got to watch to make sure the economy doesn't run off or eat clothes off the clothesline.
That is the next president of the United States who, for whatever reason, acts like he's already president of the United States. Someone has to say to him, we have not had the inauguration. Stop telling people what they need to be doing. Now, Sarah Palin tonight, 10. Will you be watching, Fez?
Yeah, I want to see Sarah tonight.
Yeah. I watched her a little over the weekend. She needs to get somebody else doing her hair. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. How we doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I had a little something for asexual Fez, but before I got to that, I wanted to ask about... I got a drink at the bar I'm at that Sparks and
Wow, was that the most panicked fucking phone? Seriously, if I fucked up that bad with a phone call, I would have trouble even explaining I was a human being. You've got to be able to communicate to be a human being. And Fez can't get married in fucking California?
The only part of the phone call he knew how to do was the hang up.
Mm. Good at that.
And that might have just been dropping it and running.
That's like when a 3-year-old talks to you on the phone. Yeah, I hate when somebody will put a 3-year-old on the phone.
This is broken and all awkward, and
Yeah.
they can't put all the thoughts together.
Right. Thank him. Thank him for what he sent you. When you become like the older person up north that has to talk to somebody, you know your death is on its way. Because little kids, they feel sorry for you if they know that you don't have little kids. I remember having aunts and uncles, I would think like that. Oh, their life must be so sad. They don't have little kids like me. As if I brought so much happiness to my parents.
We are moving into creepy uncle season with the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got the 2-year-old niece who doesn't know me at all. So now I'm going to be the scary, creepy uncle with the giant beard that will just frighten the toddler.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on with your Aunt Ethel fucking thing. Like, I would just hear a southern accent. Tell her how much you like those pants. Oh, but I didn't. I really didn't. Yeah, you're going to be totally a freak. You're going to look like a Civil War general to that poor kid.
Yeah, when I talk to her, they put her on the phone with me now. She says absolutely nothing. And then when she's off the phone, I hear her in the background trying to tell her mom everything I said.
Well, when you see her, just have a balloon wrapped to your dick. Kids love balloons.
They don't like dicks.
Dave, this is going to be your first Christmas coming up with your baby. Is that baby even going to be old enough to enjoy?
I hope so. I'm going the whole 9 yards. I'm going to even dress up like Santa, I'm thinking. Since I got my beard
Young
going.
Santa?
Well. Yeah, since I got my beard going too.
I already picked out what I'm getting for a good fellas.
Oh,
DVD.
Thank you so much. Oh, that's a wonderful gift. Special
Goodfellas in a 6-pack of now Sparks. Favorite drink of our own Hicks.
You were talking about, my mom actually puts the dog on the phone. When I call her house, she says, just say her name. Her name is Tootsie the dog, and I have to say her name Tootsie, and then her ears perk up. My mom will explain it, like, right now her ears are perking up.
I will tell my parents, if they ever start any kind of stuff like that the phone's breaking up, even my landline. I go, well, we're breaking up. And my dad says, I can hear you completely. I said, no, when I say breaking up, I mean as a family. Because I can't do this. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, how about the last 5 feet at the inauguration? He just pulls off a moonwalk and says, yo, brother, give me 5.
Now, is this 1983 humor? Seriously. Yo,
right,
brother,
dude,
give me
punch it
5. When's the last time a black man has said, yo, brother, give me 5?
It's the 70s. It wasn't even the 80s. We graduated to high fives in the 80s.
All right, Obama's father, also named Barack, grew up herding goats. Okay, he herded goats as a little kid.
Oh, okay.
And then he went to Tin Roof School. He said his high school was Tin Roof. Rusted! And then he won a scholarship to the University of Hawaii.
Yes.
And
I didn't know goat herding was competitive.
Dano, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B., how you doing?
Good. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I won't. I'm sorry. I wanted to weigh in on the gay marriage thing. Why is it that it has to be a privilege or a right? Either way, why does government have to have a say in it? Who cares?
Well, I will tell you right now, government couldn't care less about marriage. If there was anyone who doesn't give a shit about marriage, it's the government. If you go down and get one of those marriages done, it's over in 30 seconds. There's no honor and love and look at each other. They don't give a fuck. Normally you go down, you take a blood test to make sure you're not handing out Hep C to another generation or something. Then you take that fucking thing to the church, and then the church makes you jump through hoops to get to it. But the government says itself, Fezzy, doesn't give a shit. Nor, when you get that, does anyone cry. You don't, it's like, why do I gotta go down there? And your chick is like, it's gonna take 2 seconds. Don't make a big deal. And then basically you just sign it and give it back to them. If you sign it in the office, I think you'd be married that day.
Oh, yeah. I know in New York State you can do it the same day. They want your $35.
Yeah, which is nothing. Because when you go to the church, it's thousands. So, it's not a big deal, Fezzy. Stop turning it into a big deal.
It is a big deal when some people can't go to their own government buildings and other ones can and enjoy the same thing.
You can. You just sign a paper for a partnership.
It shouldn't be that way. There shouldn't be separate lines like their water fountains being segregated.
You're making too big of a deal of it. And I'm telling you the honest to God truth. It's too big of a deal, and history is on your side. This will be won. It will be won. In the same way, 60 years ago, black man and a white woman in California couldn't get married. You know why?
Why?
They were not the same. It's not the way it should be. Why are there black people and white people? Because people are different. They come from different places. All those arguments don't last. Time does not defend those arguments. And in history, you don't want to be Anita Bryant. You don't want that to be you. So don't worry about it. But you do need some organization. Barbie, I'm Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, what about separation of church and state? Why do we have to have everybody's nose in it? We got the politicians on one side and the religious people on the other. Why can't everybody just mind their own business?
Well, here's the only thing that I have to say to that. If the Mormons want to get involved in political things, or Reverend Jackson, or the Knights of Columbus, then let's drop this tax-free bullshit. You stop acting like you're a church. First of all, whether or not you do, pay your fucking taxes. I don't see the difference between a church and a fucking Dairy Queen. They're both businesses. You're both paying the people for running the thing. The bookkeeper's getting paid. The preacher's getting paid. You're collecting money. This is a fucking business. Stop acting like it's not. Some of these goddamn churches are paying out 6 figures. For what? A Sunday show? That's fucking Atlantic City money.
Yeah, especially the mega churches, particularly like in Texas is like home of the mega churches where they basically fill arenas. I mean, arenas. That's the whole that notion.
They sell
well,
at a
that's
sports
millions
arena.
there.
They sell at a sports arena in Dallas, and that guy doesn't take any money. What he does is sell books.
Yeah,
I give that guy fucking credit because he does act like, look, you guys are my base. Just buy my books. How to feel good about yourself and others, and he'll get like $5 million off of that. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez. Whoops, let me try it again. Jay.
Hey, buddy. If Fez wants to give me $35, I'll make him up a little marriage certificate. I'll get myself a burger and a milkshake, and he can be happy.
Not a big deal.
I'm not giving Jay $35 for him to run something off on his printer.
Why not?
Because that's not the state or the country recognizing it. They don't recognize Jay.
I don't give a shit what the country recognizes, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie here. I have a fake Easy Pass. It doesn't even work. I just ride through, hold up an Easy Pass, and keep going.
Can't tell the difference.
I don't give a fuck. Most of the cars I'm driving are stolen. I got my own problems. All right? I don't come out until it's dark. Here is Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Fez, Ron was talking about how it's a little bit of a slippery slope. What are you going to do when the pedophiles start saying, well, I'm in love with this 12-year-old boy I'm fucking, and that's who I want to marry?
Yeah, Fez.
We're going to keep it at adults, consenting adults. That's how we're going to do it. We're not going to let the 12-year-old decide that, he wants to marry the man who kidnapped him.
But what about this? Pedophile fucking a puppy. Would that be a marriage?
No, that wouldn't. No.
What about this?
There's animal pedophiles.
It's a slippery slope. Here's what I worry about. The next thing is going to be a marriage. Is going to be this: 2 monkeys fucking a football, and Fez is going to go walking down and say that I got to get these people a toaster. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to buy presents for people because they got married.
So Fez would rather want the pedophiles loose on the street than marrying a dog?
I don't get it.
That doesn't add up.
Here is Steve.
Needed a special delivery.
Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, how you doing? I just want to add that, did you know that the Catholic Church happens to be the largest real estate corporation in the United States? They own more property throughout, I live in New York, and they own literally thousands and thousands and thousands of multi-million-dollar blocks of land.
Could I correct you here, Steve, and tell you that it's not just the largest in America, it's the largest in the world. And nobody,
you're all correct.
Nobody is poorer than those fucking those South American Catholics, right? But has it ever dawned on one of these pricks to go, hey, what if we melt down one of these gold sticks, we sell it, and Jose can get some food for himself? You know what they say? Try to scrape together some money. We're having a nice fucking show on Sunday. I'd like you to be there. Fez, here's somebody who can help out. It's Crazy Jen. Hey, Crazy Jen.
Hey, Fezzy, me and Happy Type of Girl, we were talking about gay marriage for school, right?
Why don't you two get married?
I will marry that girl, her and Casey and the other Solera, too. She's got a nice ass. But listen, it's the taxes. The government doesn't want to, they don't want to give you the benefits or whoever the benefits. So it's not that, people don't care that you're in love or anything. It all comes down to money. That's all it comes, they don't want.
Then why do they let anyone do it?
Jen?
What?
Do you think that you can sit there and wear that toque and I won't know that you got a hay head?
Oh, that's what I was trying to Ronnie. I was trying to hide it.
Yeah, in your woolen barn.
It looks sexy today, though, Ronnie, don't it?
Oh, God.
All right. Go!
At least she didn't pull her big ass today and start shaking it like she did at poor Richie Belzer. Belzer's like, what is the big ass hanging out? I go, oh, it's nothing, Rich. That's just a show. Here's young Tommy Rhodes. Put through, of course, by young Steven Stills. Young Tommy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Fezzy.
Yes.
I want to give you the name of a website, okay? Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist.com. I'm going to come in. I want to drop this CD off to you, too, Ronnie. It's going to explain everything, Fez. It goes through the church, the state, all of that. It'll put your fears to rest. It's all a scam. All a scam.
All right, that's young Tommy Rhodes blowing the lid off religion. All right, Zeitgeist.
Talk to you later, guys.
See you, pal.
I'll check it out.
Oh, by the way, Steve Martin says good job on his carpeting. This guy will do the carpeting for the rich and famous to go along with Fred's fireplace for the rich and famous. That is it for us. Please, Saturday night, CT and Jiven. It's the hot show. All the kids are talking about it. CT and Jiven, and then the radio station goes dark.
That's the end of my show. Donk.